Why you acting like
Yes. Yo, that's why Dom gotta take his glasses off. Then they be killing me. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode, episode 8 of the Delusional Podcast, where me, along with these ugly ass niggas, hop in and start talking about well, literally anything. Before we start, I want to ask y'all, how you doing? How y'all ugly ass niggas doing? How you doing, Jay? You look happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I am happy.
You happy?
Just recently proposed to my girl. So finna get that done. So I got some planning to do with that. Also, I got some work I gotta do because I gotta get some stuff straightened out. But really working on trying to find a date. But it should be later on this year.
Mm, later on this year? That's pretty quick.
Mm, Yeah, I don't know. We just ain't I don't know, we just really ain't for the like prolonging it and trying to, 3-year engagement. No shade to like somebody like email you Udoka, but we don't do 10-year engagements over here.
So you can cheat on your girl?
we don't do 10-year engagements over here, buddy.
Nah, he made
But no, I've
fooling,
been
bro.
straight.
He made fooling what he
Yeah,
did. Bro,
tripping.
what a hey, that's nice to hear though, bro. We got another black man is taken. He's taken, guys. He's taken, bro. Y'all ladies, man, y'all missed out, but now his girl got one, bro, and it's nice to know, man. I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you. That's a big step in your life, and I'm just proud. Hopefully, we are able to come to the wedding. You know, you don't let us
I
pull
had a
up.
Zoom info.
Okay. Hey, that's. I remember that. What about you, Dom? How you feeling?
Um, I'm doing well. Life been hitting you, boy. But at the end of the day, it's God's work. Whatever He has for me is gonna be in store for me, and what He doesn't have for me is not gonna be in store for me. So, um, relative to what's going on, I feel good. Doing my daily devotions, trying to become a better human being each and every day. Uh, Praying for people who are around me, including y'all. Uh, yeah, I feel good relative to the circumstances. So can't complain. Woke up, saw another day. Here to be blessed enough to be here with y'all, on the podcast. So
Appreciate it. Same here, brother. Same here.
Yeah. Hey, same here, man. It's a nice Wednesday. For me, my day is solid. I got an ultrasound on my liver, so hopefully I get some news back on that. Yeah. Uh, hopefully I get some news back on that tomorrow, basically, because I have an appointment with my doctor. Uh, that's nice. Not too long ago, I saw that movie. That movie, The Obsession. Oh my gosh, I can't lie.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I told y'all this earlier, and I'll say this again. I'm not a scary movie person. I don't usually watch these movies like that consistently because, like, I'm never scared. This is the first time I say this. Obsession is the best scary movie I've ever watched in my life. The best scary movie I've ever watched, and I put that on every bro. Like, I've never seen a movie that was better than this. This is a 10 out of 10. For those who haven't watched it, Jay, you niggas need to watch it immediately, like right now. And coming off to that, I was gonna ask you guys, since that's how I feel about the movie, how I feel so great about it. I'm not gonna spoil
hold on, I got a
what you
small
guys
tip,
is.
and it's
Nah,
not
go
it's
ahead.
it's not explaining the movie at all because I don't want to ruin it for people who do want to see it. But ironically, y'all know the conversation that we were having in the Discord about how when you work hard, eventually you might end up getting something. Some people end up not getting it. Not everything is equal, right? The guys who actually
Hmm.
produced that movie, they were on a super low budget. If I remember correctly, I want to say it was 750 or $800,000 to them, grossing however much money that they've ended up making. It's becoming one of the greatest movies. And the dudes who produced it, they actually were just YouTube guys who were making content and just dropping short film slash short movie style content, if you will. And eventually they ended up making a movie, and it reached the bigger audience, and now it's one of the most talked about movies for this year, and it'll probably be one of the most talked about movies for a long time. So if you got a dream out there that you chasing, man, don't give up on it. Put in the pain, and eventually you might see some rewards from it.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. 100%. That's saying that applies to us as well. We keep
Yeah.
grinding on these podcasts. This ain't gonna be big because we already got
I
some. We
ain't
got some
seen
great
no movie,
personalities.
but I ain't seen no movie, but they say old girl was like streaming Call of Duty like prior to her movie success with Obsession. But I ain't seen it. And I don't know. I'll be the judge of this greatest scary movie you ever seen. If
Wait,
it's
so
me,
it's not mid. I promise you, it's not mid. Like I put that on my life.
No, it's
You
not
go
good.
watch it. You're gonna. It's not mid, bro. And I want to ask y'all because I'm not sure if this would spoil it. Can I tell you like the concept at least, like what it's about?
no, I
Just the
know the
concept.
concept.
So you know the concept, right? So like
Yeah.
the concept about that entire thing, obviously, if people like don't know, it's just like the guy wished for a girl to really like him, basically, right? Like obsession, basically. She's obsessed with him now, and I forgot what we asked because I had this conversation with my friends. We were like, "Dang, like, would you eat? Would you want that? Would you want that from somebody? Would you want somebody to be that obsessed with you?" And I'm just like, "Hell no, bro. Like,
He could
never."
have just
And I
wished
think
for her to be. He could have wished to be more confident.
to be fair, like I don't think he knew he was making that wish. And everybody call him a villain and shit like that, and
It was
it's
like a
all over the
monkey's
place. But
paw type thing.
probably, yeah, like
See,
more so like that,
this
yeah,
is why we got to cut it right here because I want to
yeah.
talk about it to the extent where it would ruin the movie. Because all I'm gonna say is I do think to a certain extent he was a villain for sure.
No,
Was
I disagree, bro.
but
I don't
we'll
agree.
talk about it. We'll talk about it after this one.
Yeah, I'll see it
Hey,
this
hey,
week and then see what it's hitting on.
see it this week and hop in our Discord, which should be in the link below. But my main thing about that is like, yeah. Anyways, right? I want to ask y'all before we get into the basketball stuff. What are y'all top 3 or top 2 scary movies or just movies? Period.
Scary movies. I'ma always go Halloween. Like Halloween is like my favorite like horror movie franchise. So I'm gonna say Halloween, and then I'll say second favorite probably Friday the 13th.
That's a good one. I can't lie to
Uh,
you.
Unfortunately, I can't find. I'm not really a scary movie person at all. Like at all.
Then give me your top 2. Give me your top 2. Top 2
You know what
movies.
I'm saying?
Period.
Like I really don't. I'm not a scary movie person like at all. Like I don't
So I
watch scary
said,
movies. Like
give me your top
legitimate.
2 movies.
Oh yeah, top two movies for me.
Yeah.
Uh, I go off a replay value, and there's so many movies that I like. But I would
I'm
say
the same way.
one of them that's gonna be in my top two is obviously gonna be Rush Hour 2. That's always gonna be in there. And then I can't lie, bro. Like I'm a get rich or die trying person. So like I watched that movie a lot.
Ah,
Uh,
I'm a gangster grandpa and I'm proud of it.
yeah, there's other movies that you could throw Life in there. You could throw Nothing to Lose, Four Brothers. One of my favorite movies that most people don't probably haven't seen or haven't watched in a long time is Romeo Must Die with Jet Li. It has Aaliyah in it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, what's old boy's name? That's the dad in Blackish. It has him in there. It has a couple.
Anthony Anderson.
Yeah, so
Anthony Anderson.
that's one of my
I
favorite
fuck with him,
movies
man.
too. But yeah, scary movies. I'm
I,
not really. I'd rather go if it's gonna be scary. It's got to be thriller, not just pure scary movie. I'm not really rolling with that.
I need some funny. I'm a comedy nigga. That's why, bro. I will say this, dude. Rush Hour 2 is my second favorite movie. I mean, not my second, my first favorite movie of all time. Like by far and away.
Really?
I fuck with the yeah,
Oh,
seriously, dude. I would put the whole Rush Hour. The Rush Hour, in my opinion, is by far and away the best trilogy, like of all movies, like ever. Basically, right? It's no competition. I don't care what people say. Talking about Friday. I don't give a fuck about Friday. Iron Man. I don't care about any superhero films. Rush Hour, bro. What they put together, bro. Like every movie was damn near perfect. And then after Rush Hour 2, then I'd go Obsession. I can't lie. Obsession is my second favorite movie. They already skipped everything else.
That's
Them
crazy.
two, bro.
You know who I thought had a chance to actually battle Rush Hour, and this is me being a Rush Hour stan. Bad Boys. Bad Boys had a chance, but they messed it up with film 3. They messed it up with film 3. 1 and 2.
Don't kill me. Don't
1
kill
and
me.
2.
I haven't seen
Great.
film 3.
3 is trash.
You talk. Wait. You're talking about? Isn't 3 the recent one that they dropped?
Well, they got what? They have 5.
They have 4, right? They have 4 or 5. How many do they have?
Yeah, I think it might be. It might be 4.
Because I haven't watched the Bad Boys thing. Bad Boys in a minute. Bad Boys. Let me see if they got
Bad Boys 2 like 2 days ago.
Bad Boys 3. Bad Boys 3 is. Ooh, that one came out in what? 2020? Damn, that one came out in 2020? What? No way. Y'all are trolling, bro. Bad Boys 4 came out 2024. Yeah, I didn't watch that one. I can't lie. After Bad Boys 2, I didn't watch. But Bad Boys 2 was good as shit. I can't lie. Those are some good movies. I'm not gonna lie to you, nigga.
3 is
3 is 30. That bad?
I didn't like it at all. I thought it was trash. I thought it was garbage.
It was all right.
Damn, bro. How Will Smith fuck up in the movie? Will Smith ain't never fuck up in the movie, bro.
It was the plot more so than the movie. It was just the plot. Like if the plot isn't.
Am I wrong, Jay?
The movie,
why are you looking at me like that? Tell me one movie that Will Smith played bad.
Wild Wild West.
Technicality. That's technicality, nigga. Give me another one.
People gonna hate the hell out of me.
After Earth.
Miss me with the Muhammad Ali shit. I'm sorry.
After Earth.
Oh yeah, After Earth was
After Earth was not that bad. Come on, bro. Please. We talking about straight fumbles, straight ass. He was not asking.
Wild Wild West. After Earth.
Wild Wild West was not. I said technicality, bro. That one don't count.
I just gave you.
That's
two.
Like it. Just like his. That one does not count. I like, damn, I don't remember that movie. Yeah, I haven't watched that movie before. That's why I don't remember it.
Because you don't know ball. What's the name? Men in Black 3 wasn't good either.
Okay, Men in Black 3
Suicide
was
Squad.
not that bad. Okay, Suicide Squad was ass.
I didn't think it was that bad.
What wasn't that bad?
Men in Black 3.
It wasn't. That nigga
That's
just talking, bro.
You just talking. She was in it, right?
I think so.
No, that was Men in Black 4. I'm talking about Men in Black 3 when he went back in time to go save Special Agent K.
Oh, well then I gotta refresh my memory. Okay, I'm talking about
See?
That one was not that bad though. I remember it was not bad.
Bright wasn't good either.
Now you're just hating.
No, I'm not. Bright wasn't good.
Bright was cool.
Bright was cool, bro. It was definitely cool.
Oh,
Will Smith not that bad.
Movies with expectations of like, if I know it's gonna be BS, bro, then I know like I'm not gonna grade it on this scale. You know what I'm saying?
Gobi just said Will Smith don't have bad movies. I named listed off 5.
Well, they're not bad because of him. Let's just say that. Will Smith, top tier actor, bro. Top tier actor.
He's a great actor, but he got some duds.
He just had no help. He had no help. Yeah, seriously, he had no help. Some of these movies he had no help. Men in Black, bro. Some of his actors, they ain't step up their game. That last what's it called? The last
Josh Brolin.
No help. He ain't do his job.
You don't know who Josh Brolin is, clearly.
I know who Josh Brolin is. The nigga didn't do his job still. Do better. Nigga do better. What the fuck? Nah. I think he barely got bad movies. Chris Tucker, still my nigga for life. I want to see in the movie though, although he'd never act in the movie for real. I want to see like Dave Chappelle in a film now. I'll be happy. Cause that's my favorite comedian on the fucking planet. Why y'all shaking your head? That nigga would be hard as fuck in a movie.
Nah,
You think his No, it isn't. Dude, he's still funny as hell.
Nah, he's definitely still funny. One of the greatest comedians of all time. But I'm saying like, I feel like it hits a
D,
point where like some of these dudes, whenever
he
they're
not better than Bernie Mac. You out your mind.
Yes, he is better than Bernie Mac.
yeah, you're drunk. Who's better than Bernie
No,
He's
he's
better than
not.
Bernie Mac.
No, he's
Yes, he
not.
is.
As a
Yes, he is.
comedian, no, he's not.
Yes, as a
Yes,
comedian, bro,
yeah.
he got more jokes. He got
No, he
more
does
jokes, bro.
not.
Come on, man. Yes, he does.
He's a
No, he does
Yes, he
not.
does, bro. Bernie Mac funny, but he's like, no.
The funniest Dave Chappelle joke is not funnier than the funniest Bernie Mac joke.
that's cap.
That's cap. That's cap.
It ain't cap. That's for real.
That's
Like they
cap.
still talking about gotcha, bitch. Come on, bro. Like what we doing, bro? That's not even come on, bro. No. No disrespect. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac is a funny ass nigga, bro. One of the funniest. That's my guy. No.
Nigga, Key and Peele stole this nigga's whole show. What are we talking about?
What Cedric Entertainer and the rest of the niggas
I
on the
think-
Kings of Comedy stole all Bernie Mac's jokes.
No, I said stole his whole show.
No, I'm saying they stole his whole and Bernie Mac got one of the funniest sitcoms ever. And
Yeah, I'm a
The
the
Bernie
Bernie Mac show.
bro. Is we talking about stand up? I'm sorry, bro.
Stand up is not it's not two people funnier than Bernie Mac was.
Nah, that's cap.
We're gonna do some
I
film
think-
watching in the Discord, and I'm show you niggas. Y'all don't, y'all don't know Bernie
That's
Mac.
not one thing that you can watch film on, bro. It's gonna be
Yeah, we can.
because it's gonna be that's to me that's one of those things where it's like it's heavily predicated on preference. Because like I know a lot of people who would say Mike Epps is all the way down here for them. For me, Mike Epps is he's pretty high for me. He's funny as fuck to me. So that's a super subjective topic. But like if we're going in totality, unfortunately Bernie Mac passed away. But if we're doing totality, bro, nah. Dave Chappelle he hit black folks, he hit white folks. It don't matter who it is.
It's the same thing with Bernie Mac. It's just he don't make these politically correct insight of jokes or whatnot. So it ain't. Oh, he touching on that area, but I'm pretty
bro,
sure
but
if he
he
was
not
alive,
one. He
he
not
would
his
have.
prime no more. He not his prime no more. So like,
Yeah, because he's not
making them
alive.
jokes. No, I'm
Well,
talking.
Bernie Mac not alive.
I'm talking about Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. He was making them jokes. He's been making them recently to point out some issues and things like that. But he's been making them like
Bro,
last
it ain't
2
even.
years.
If
his
we
prime,
being
bro.
for real, G, he a LGBTQ merchant. Them pretty much all his stand-up
That is
jokes.
not
It's
true.
about,
Oh
yes.
my god,
Most
bro!
of Netflix specials,
Before
he
that
bringing
shit,
up
Yeah, bro.
LGBTQ
I'm
I'm not
jokes.
letting you
bro,
do
we're
that.
not watching film. We're watching pure comedy today. But I need to leave out a stream because I'll be watching on my Xbox, and for whatever reason, when you stream, it turns the screen, so I can't watch it. But we're watching pure comedy, dog. I was up last night.
Like just funny jokes. Bernie Mac is funnier than Dave
No,
Chappelle.
we're doing full
No,
on
he's
stand up.
not.
We're
Got you.
not doing segment of jokes. We're doing full on stand up. Because even
Got
though
you.
Joe's just live, right? He's been doing the political type of stuff for a long time. Like this isn't something that's new.
He
He's always been
he
a top.
wasn't
He's always been a topic person.
Yeah, he talks about topics going on like within the world and things like that. He said he an LGBTQ merchant. I'm just like, that's not true.
Yeah,
This
he is,
nigga
bro.
just lied. Yeah, you just
Is
lied. Just
Not
lied.
even close, bro.
Oh man.
That's what I'm saying. nigga just lied. What the fuck?
And
Oh
I'm
my
the
God.
person that had to spin the block on Dave Chappelle because at first I was like, he's cool, but he kind of whatever to me. And then the more and more that I got more into his comedy, I was like, nah, this dude he's intelligent. He has punchline. He has everything that you would want in a comedian, bro.
Nigga, I used to watch him like every night before I went to sleep. Like most of the times. And when it was late at night, I used to watch his shit on MTV, his stand-ups. I was like, this nigga funny as shit, bro. Oh my gosh. Like, I remember so many of his jokes. And it's no disrespect. Like, the Bernie Mac show is funny as hell. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and act like that's not the case. Funny as fuck, bro. Like, Bernie Mac, I respect him. I respect what he did. But that nigga Dave Chappelle, bro.
If we go on movie roles, though, Bernie Mac dog walks Dave Chappelle. If we doing that.
I mean, yeah, because Dave Chappelle wasn't a movie nigga. That's why I said I want to see him in one. But I think he played in how many movies? Like what, 1, 2?
He got what, Half Baked.
No, Dave Chappelle in his prime got a couple movies. They just wasn't as funny as Bernie Mac roles.
Yeah, he got Half Baked.
That's the point.
He got Half Baked. He got what was it?
No, because Nick, bro, I could like Ice Cube, like in Players Club, legit just made the character Dollar Bill because he said some way somehow I gotta put Bernie Mac in one of my movies.
Yeah, Bernie Mac. That's what I'm saying. Movie wise, Bernie Mac dog walks him, bro. He got
But that's because what he was doing on the stand up stage, bro.
no. I'm
I,
saying that's fine and dandy, but to me, stand up is separate from like the movie stuff. Like the movie stuff, Bernie Mac dog walks him. There's no comparison. Like as far as movie stuff, there's no comparison at all. But when it comes to
Bro, not
stand up,
sure.
I'm
You're not
sorry,
lying.
bro. This
Stand up. It's not like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know what it is, bro. Shout out
you
There's
Bernie
better
no
though.
go.
Shout out Bernie, bro.
Y'all
passed
better
away,
go
so
listen
he
to
ain't
y'all. Y'all better go listen to them old comedians talk about how funny Bernie Mac was and how the industry was stealing his jokes because that was the funniest nigga on the planet. Like it wasn't even. That
no.
was
Hey,
legit the funniest nigga on the
it's
planet.
he just it's unfortunate he passed away, so he ain't got the discography. But
His peak better than a
He
lot of
doesn't have
niggas'
the.
primes
oh yeah,
and longevity.
for sure.
Oh, for sure, bro. Just not Dave Chappelle's.
Yeah, it
But I
is.
feel you though, man. No, it isn't.
Dave Chappelle is LeBron in terms of longevity, but when we talking peak, Bernie Mac is Mike.
And guess who my goat is? LeBron James, nigga. Yeah. So come on now, bro. You can't even do that.
And chat, but before he say that and you trust him on who his goat is, this brother also said he also said Reggie Miller is role player buckets and Chris Middleton is better. So don't just
Yes,
be
nigga. I'm not
believing what he
wrong.
be saying.
Niggas keep nah. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. Listen, these
Wait, so
niggas keep saying this shit.
look, now we starting to just talk stuff that ain't in basketball. But do y'all even have Are y'all that far into comedy to where y'all actually know what's up with comedy, or what's the word?
I'm not deep, but
Not
I
not not
remember.
too much nowadays, but like back in the day, and like, I want to say around. I want to say pre-COVID, I was into it, but then like after that, I just fell off with it. Same thing with battle rap. Like
So
pre-COVID, I was into battle rap
who's the
heavy.
goat? Who's known as the goat of comedy and why? I'm curious. Who
For
y'all
me,
think is the
it's
goat?
for me. If we're talking about goat, I still think it is Dave Chappelle. Now, some people are gonna say like,
Richard Pryor.
I know some of the I don't care about that. I think he's before my time, but
He a Paul
I
Mooney
know a lot of
merchant.
people. I think like I'm not that deep, you know what I mean? But I think a lot of the young people probably say like Kevin Hart, dude. Yeah, no, you'd be surprised actually. You'd be really surprised because I used to talk with my friends about this in high school and stuff like that. Kevin Hart, he had like a couple of good jokes, but like, and this is no disrespect. I'm not saying he not funny, dude. I think he's so overrated though. Like
No,
within the
them
community and
first
things like
two
that.
to three specials that he had was like hilarious. But then this is just like after that,
So good.
it ain't been the same.
It has not been the same, but I think Dave is my goat. I think his longevity, his versatility with the jokes that he had, shit like that, and like that nigga, bro, like the Chappelle show, bro. Oh my gosh, dude, you can't tell me nothing about that shit. There's nothing that can top that Chappelle show, bro. I don't give a fuck. No disrespect, Bernie Mac. I don't give a fuck what he did, bro. That Chappelle show was fucking hilarious, nigga. That shit was fucking hilarious. Them skits, come on, bro. Come on, man.
Paul Mooney merchant,
Come
man.
on, man.
That's fine.
Oh, come on, man. Now, who's your goat though?
Talking about Paul Mooney merchant.
No,
Talking about
Richard
Paul
Pryor
Mooney. Them
was
niggas.
for
That's
sure.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think that's cat. But there's a lot of people who would say that it would be Richard Pryor, and there's other people who say that it would be Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, for me
oh.
personally, he doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough of a discography for me to put him as that. But he was one of the first ones doing it, making it popular as far as like doing the movies and stuff like that. So I understand
You
why.
talking about fire stand up? He don't got the discography.
Yeah, for me personally, I don't think he has a discography.
Stand up for sure.
Personally, like I would say that obviously his two specials are out of this world, but like it's like a nigga dropped two amazing albums and then you never seen from him again. So I don't know.
It's like if Young Thug dropped Slime season 3 and disappeared. Slime season of the trilogy and just vanished.
I mean, but if I drop two specials that's like all time great, and you drop seven that's good with like maybe two like three great ones, you know?
N-
I just
no,
don't.
because that's
I don't think that discredits though, because it's like if I have three that are really great, and then I have four that or two or three that are cool, and then one or two that's just trash, I feel like I got a little bit more legs to stand on than you do personally.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with that actually, like 100%. But now we got that because I can't lie. We spent 25 minutes talking about comedy and scary movies and shit like that. Low key, I fuck with it because we
We'll
seeing a
be in the
weak ass finals
Discord
right
later.
now. Yeah, y'all gotta hop in the Discord. I'm gonna put the link in the comments. But y'all see that weak ass finals. This is what we're dealing with. The league. This is what y'all want. Y'all want to see these two weak ass teams duel it out for no reason. But yeah. While this has been going on, some Thunder related news has dropped. Obviously, Sam Presti has had his postseason interview where he comes out and just talks about the team, drops some great quotes, things like that. And he had a lot to talk about throughout the things, a lot that people brought up, things like that. Um, some things I did like, some things I didn't like to be honest. But one thing that really got a lot of people's attention was the fact that he was talking about Shea and basically what happened. He said Shea is being guarded by 6 players or 6 people. He said there were 5 guys that are out there in the social media. Now, I wanted to ask you guys how you felt about that comment. And really, if you guys have anything to say about what else he said.
Jay, you want to go ahead?
5 to 6 guys that he got to go like because what he I remember he said the 5 defenders on the court, then like the 6th one being like social media.
It's
To
Twitter.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree because over the last 2 weeks, like since the conference finals has started, from when it started to like it ended, bro, it was some nasty goings on about Shavante and his play style. That it was just drawing some that, and now it's getting to the point where it's like the casual fan, and even some people that don't call themselves casual or watch a fair amount of games are having like opinions and stuff purely based off Twitter narratives instead of actually sitting down and watching this man play. But I chalk it up to you being an all-time great player, and when you are all-time great player, you know you gonna have times like throughout your life where just people, they love you at first, but then after that, they don't like you because it's somebody else possibly that they trying to push in the league, or just off of pure dominance. And two things can be true when it comes to Shea, because as we know, the NBA is trying to push Victor Wembanyama as his next face of the NBA. Uh, stop based whether that style of play, his personality, or off the court, his physical, as far as like he's 7'5", almost like 8 feet tall, supposed to be this Kevin Durant archetype, could possibly become the next NBA's GOAT. So they trying to push that. But then they also trying to push, we won the championship last year. Physicality on the defensive end, people not liking, even though, older fans will have you believe that they love physical basketball, and they date back how, Jordan used to play against the Pistons, and Bird and Magic used to have they, goings on. But apparently the NBA fans and NBA analysts and players don't like 90s defense as much as they say they do. So that's just one
Nah,
thing. But
nigga, just
I
say it.
do think it's nasty.
Say
What?
it.
Say what?
Say it, nigga. NBA fans don't like basketball. We
They
need it.
don't.
Kevin
Kevin
Durant
Durant
was
said
right,
that.
nigga. Kevin Durant was right, bro. You niggas don't like basketball. And this is something that I pointed out. I'm like, damn, you niggas complain, ask for all this physicality, talk about all these niggas, and we need this back. The league isn't allowing physicality. Then when that physicality hits your team, and your point guard and his big ass head is being shoved to the floor, y'all are crying. Just say it. I get it. I get it, bro. I just say I don't like basketball. The funniest thing, and I was talking to my sister about this. I was like, man, a lot of this league, like a lot of niggas say, bro, all women like his drama. All women like his drama. It's not the same with us. Turns out and I'll be real. I'm part of that. I'm part of niggas. We like drama just as much as women do, bro. We do. That's the only reason why we watching this shit, bro.
Shout
Niggas
out Jay
only care about the
Williams.
drama within the league. Yeah, I see. Niggas only care about the drama within the league, bro. They only care about it, bro. But in terms of the comments, Dom. You can go, and then I got something to say after that.
Uh, yeah, I think when Sam Presti said social media, it got misconstrued. Like he's talking about Twitter in specifics, but like when you think about social media, social media, the base standpoint of it is media that is social. So it's stuff that's actually being put out there to just everyday listeners, whether that be clips, whether that's like a Stephen A on a TV show, whether that's a Jay Williams on a TV show, Nick Wright, whoever it is. They took a narrative as far as SGA quote unquote flopping, foul baiting, this, that, and the third, and they fed the machine that puts everything out there into the world as far as casual viewers, and it changed the perception as far as SGA goes. It changed it into he's just a foul baiter, he's just a flopper, he's not good at basketball, he's not this, he's not that. Lo and behold, his free throw percentage isn't even of the upper echelon. And also on top of that, there were stats that showed you take away free throws, this brother still leads the league in scoring. So these are once again false narratives that get put out there that get blamed on this specific player because he doesn't play the game in a modern way, which is something that y'all actually asked for. To Jay's point, y'all cried and got mad about, oh, we don't have defense. Nobody plays defense. OKC plays defense. Now they're dirty. Oh, everybody only shoots threes. That's all they do. SGA is a mid-range player. Now we don't like him because he gets to the free throw line because he's operating where you get fouled at. It makes zero sense. It makes zero sense, and I've been baffled with it as far as like why people move that way. But at the end of the day, it comes back to the basic thing. A lot of people group think. A lot of people can't think for themselves, and it's unfortunate. When you're a great player, it happens to everybody. But I will say to Sam Presti's point, where I do agree, is that I think it's been overblown to the point where it actually is hurting SGA as a player in real time. And nobody wants to say that, but I really do think it hurts him in real time. It's like
Wait,
the media's pushing it so crazy to where it's like, well, we're not giving him foul calls because if we give him foul calls, it's going to be all over the media, or it's not this, it's not
Bro,
that.
we had a SGA fall percentage.
Yeah, bro, like
I've never seen nobody do that, bro.
that type of shit's corny.
I've never seen
it's
nobody do that.
it's
That's
lame
the
as fuck.
lengths
They
that
made a
they're
whole
going with
staff.
SGA. Like, and then even like the shooting percentage that he was having in the series, like, did he play his best basketball? No. Did he deserve to get talked about? Yes. But I'm watching Jalen Brunson do the exact same thing, if not worse, without the same coverages. And nobody cares, bro. Like nobody cares. Nobody's like, oh, he's not doing this. It's just all about a team oriented thing. It's not about how Jalen Brunson is playing like shit. Like it's just two different total worlds when it comes to how people perceive Shea and the Thunder and how they perceive other teams. It's two totally different worlds. If we're being honest.
I have a lot to say about that fat ass nigga Jalen Brunson, but I want to say that nigga pissed me off. I'm so serious, like just bummy. But about that whole entire
Which
comment,
game?
I'm just gonna. I I don't think Pricey should have said anything about that. And the only reason why I say this and why I say what he did was wrong is because I think that he just showed the media that this actually is affecting him and the team. And I know it sounds crazy. Like, why would you do that? Like, you're supposed to put light into things, whatever. No, you don't need to. Don't feed these niggas. Don't give them any ammo, right? Just go ahead, walk out, and show them that like this is not actually affecting us as a team, and find a way to work around it. It sucks. I know it sucks. It sucks, but that's how I think we should have went about it. Like, don't let that stuff get into your head because it's
Yeah.
not going to stop anytime soon. Why? What's wrong? What's wrong with that?
Coming to you every day and knocking you upside your head and saying, give me your lunch money every day, and you supposed to not say something about it, bro. They beat my ass
That's
out here.
different.
Where's my foul call? They beat my ass. I'm supposed to just
That's different.
shut up. Everybody else going to the podium talking about how I'm grifting and doing this.
I do like how he
I
brought
can't
that
say
up
nothing.
because he like how he said pretty much you got coaches now coming in using it as a strength, which I'm not necessarily mad at it or whatever. Like that's cool, anything to get an advantage because you're trying to win games, but pretty much coming to the podium every night and it's not even like you bringing it up when you winning, but when you losing and getting blown out, and you want to just talk about the officiating and not like what you guys is doing wrong for us turning the ball over, or your star player is not being aggressive and he's missing shots, he's not making his routine moves and his routine makes, and the defense is affecting him. And I'm not gonna lie and act like we don't get away with calls, because I'll be lying if I said we don't get away with a certain amount of physicality. But like Iman Shumpert said, bro, for the last 3 seasons, we didn't show y'all, no matter if it's night one or night 49 in January on a Thursday night and nobody's watching basketball, nigga, we're gonna play the exact same brand of basketball every night, and you're gonna deal with it. Now, it's been nights where that benefits us, but it's been a lot of nights where it doesn't benefit us at all. But guess what? Fouling and getting away with calls isn't the only reason we're winning games. And you don't see us going to podiums and press conferences crying about it. We sat up there like, granted, we sat up there and lost J Dub and AJ Mitchell, two of our ball handlers. And I had in our sign off media interviews, not one player brought that up, saying like, "Oh yeah, we lost because of this, we lost because of that." All of them came back with saying, "Oh yeah, we could have been better," or "This team was beatable." We ain't sitting there hanging our hats on, "Oh, we didn't get the right calls, we wasn't officiated correctly, the media hates us," anything like that. We played bad and we could have played better, and that's what we're gonna do next season. But Sam Presti, to me, did his job as a GM, and pretty much the outside of Shay, the face of like this organization when it comes to how we operate as an organization and how our personalities match up. Nah, y'all not finna sit up here and glorify other teams doing the same thing that y'all claim to hate that we do. But then when the other teams do it on a bigger national stage and in front of different fans, oh, it's okay, it's just ethical basketball. No, we're not gonna do that. We wasn't doing that years prior. We wasn't doing that 3 years ago. We wasn't doing that 30 years ago. So we not finna usher in a new era of basketball where coaches is complaining or players is complaining after every loss. That's lame. I'm sorry, it just is.
Well, and I'm just gonna be honest. I actually like it. I fuck with them complaining. Yeah, I'm so serious. I fuck with it. Go ahead and cry. Go ahead and complain instead of actually trying to figure out ways to stop Shea. Actually complain, right? Keep doing it, because at the end of the day, these coaches who've been crying throughout the entire playoffs and stuff like that, the ones who made the biggest statements around the Thunder team and how we play, guess what? They're always getting embarrassed and getting left in the dust because all they cry about is the whistles. Go ahead and look at what what's it called? Chris Finch was doing against the Minnesota Timberwolves or even against the Denver Nuggets. He's crying. He's crying. All he does is cry. And then he gets embarrassed and loses. Talking about, maybe I should have done things better. Well, maybe if you weren't thinking about the referees and stuff like that, you would actually come out with a better game plan to stop us. Now, obviously, the media stuff pisses me off more than anybody. It really does. It angers me. And it got to a point where I did not want to watch the series. I never say that as a Thunder fan. There's not one time where I did not want to watch a Thunder game. Even when we were tanking ass with 5 garbage players who are worse than all of us, I still wanted to watch this team play. That being said, yes, for sure, that stuff was awful. And the fact that, and this is who I feel bad for the most, because I think the Spurs actually did a good job conjuring up a defensive game plan to stop us. Right? They did a great job.
I do too.
But that stuff did not get highlighted at all. Nobody was like, "Damn, the Spurs did a really good job." It was only, man, flops. They didn't even get their credit, and I'm like, "Damn, bro, that kind of sucks." It kind of sucks. It does. But at the end of the day, bro, no matter what we do, if Sam Presti said something or didn't say anything, they're still going to think the same way that they do. And that's because they see us as a threat. They only think of players. They only shit on Shea or teams or players who are great. They never shit on guys who don't think that. There's a reason why. And I'm sorry, I'm ranting real quick. I want to give a shout out to Ash. If y'all know him, y'all know him. He hosts Twitter Space sometimes, things like that. We was talking about this. CP3 is one of the dirtiest niggas on the planet. On both ends of the court, trips niggas, biggest foul baiter on the fucking planet. Like, does all this stuff. But you know why that nigga is not a threat? Why that nigga nobody cares? Because he's not a threat. He's not a threat. Every good point guard he played against, he got his ass beat by them. Russell Westbrook and Steph Curry were killing him. So because of that, he wasn't a threat. Always losing the second round. He wasn't a threat. If he was a threat, if CP3 was a threat to actually affect somebody's legacy, win a championship, they would care about that stuff. But they don't. It's that simple, bro. So they're not going to shit on you if you're not a threat. It's that simple, bro. It's that simple. But
You ain't have to throw a stray at Chris Paul like that.
am I wrong though? Am I wrong?
No,
If that nigga was
as an overarching point, yeah, you're right. Like nobody ever thought Chris Paul was getting into this conversation of these upper, even though he was in his own right one of the upper echelon players, but nobody held him to the same. But we could be real. Nobody held him to the same accountability as like a James Harden, or to the same accountability as like a Giannis or somebody like that. Shoot, even Jokic.
And you heard all them players? They're actually getting tossed up.
On my boy pretty heavily, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah.
The way who you talking about?
You know who I'm talking about.
You said your boy. You talking about Jalen Green, nigga?
No, you talking about Allen Iverson.
AI, but look. AI was AI not a threat?
He was. That's my.
He won an MVP.
Mm-hmm.
He won an MVP. He took a team to the finals and took a game off the Lakers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
started calling that nigga a thug. Started making niggas wear suits again. Mm-hmm.
No more tattoos. Can't wear jerseys to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Big ass suits. Come on,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
What we doing, man? Nah, seriously though. That's really about how I feel about the whole situation. And honestly, I it sucks that this is taken up because for me that was supposed to be one of the most watchable series ever. It should have been a historic series. Obviously, injuries took
I
away
think
from
it
some of that
still
as well.
was, regardless of what the narrative was outside of it. Because like games 1, 2, and even 3, they were saying like, oh yeah, this is the most watched Western Conference Finals in like the last 20 years.
But it wasn't for the right reasons.
Don't
That's
matter.
why I said
Ratings
Adam
is
Silver-
ratings, buddy.
That might have been the first time I watched basketball where like there was no real breakdown.
Ratings is rating, nigga. Ratings is ratings.
Yeah, that might have been the first time I watched basketball, and there was like no real breakdowns of the game. To your point, where like there was no like, yeah, the Spurs did this, and this is the reason why SGA is struggling, or this is why Caruso was open, or this is how Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle was doing this. It was just like, Chet, you're playing like a hoe. SGA, you suck. You just foul bait, and if you can't foul bait, you can't do anything. Oh, OKC is dirty. Oh, the Spurs are just trying to return the favor. It was nothing about basketball, and that was kind of that sucked to see. I can't lie. Like,
y'all ain't see what Bron said earlier today?
Both sides, bro. It was like OKC was
what did
doing
Bron say?
The Spurs were doing BS, and it was just like they battling, but nobody's talking about the basketball side
at all, bro. At all.
No,
bro.
Bron said earlier today. He said, I don't watch like pregame interviews or postgame interviews because y'all don't talk about the game. It's just it's just narratives. But you know what ESPN talked about today instead of that? Bron said, I'm not taking anybody over me. I'm the greatest player ever.
hey, prove this point. Like they already proved my niggas, bro.
Bro, I remember when Mind the Game had came out, and him and it was JJ Redick at the time. They breaking down film and everything else in that episode 1. You know what they didn't talk about in on First Take the next day? Episode 1 of the podcast. You know why? Because none of these niggas knew what. Remember, everybody was using the buzzword "pick the picker," the pick the picker play.
Yeah, like,
niggas don't know what that is, so they couldn't break it down.
They don't know, bro. They don't know. Yeah. That shit's just, But like at the end of the day, bro, like I sat down and I really thought about it. I'm like, Adam Silver is doing his job at the end of the day. His job isn't to please us, like us basketball fans, us guys who like actually breaking the game down, things like that, right? It's to please people who don't watch basketball consistently, people like the casual fan, right? And the only way to appease casual fans is by making them watch, or making them niggas watch. Hold on, let me add Wes real quick.
Yeah.
The only way to what's up, Wes? What's up, ugly ass nigga?
What up, my boy?
Man? What's good with y'all boys, man?
What's good, my brother? My boy look happy as hell, man. What happened?
Nah, I'm just happy to be back, man. It's been a minute since I recorded. Like, I missed the last episode, so it was the last time I've been up here is talking about us losing. So it's just good to
It
be
ain't gonna
back.
be too much of that no more in the future.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the last time we're about to pull out this eight Pete. It's so funny, it's so funny, bro, about all this. Real quick, and then I'm gonna turn the thing to you, Wes. We were talking about something, but like
Damn.
everybody after this, after we lost, with injuries and things like that, everybody's like, man, this Thunder team, oh my gosh, you guys, the dynasty's over. It's up. You aren't gonna be a dynasty. You couldn't do it. You couldn't win back to back rings. And I'm like, dang, bro, this is coming from like San Antonio Spurs fans, and I'm like, you guys know y'all were a dynasty and y'all never won back to back rings, right? A lot of them don't know that. A lot of those Spurs fans are young or, bandwagons. Because, a lot of people, they were jumping ship and dick eating Shamaria. Just to hop up. Yes, she was. I'm call her out. I'm gonna call Shamari out. Shamari was jumping ship. She a Grizzlies fan. All of a sudden, she turned into a Spurs fan out of nowhere. It's her. It's early. It's all them other people who are just doing wrong term, guys. I'm sorry for using dick eating, but they were just doing tricks on it, and it made me mad. I'm be honest with you,
That
right?
was
It made me
crazy.
mad. But Wes, I want to ask you this question because we talked about it. So, like, how did you feel about Sam Presti's basically 6v1 comments? You right.
right. Repeat your question.
I said, how do you feel about the Sam Presti 1v6 comments when he was talking about Shea?
Ah, I could have done without it. I could have. I think that sometimes you just got to be above things. And I hold on, my engineer's calling. 1 second.
All right, Mr. Famous. But since we off that topic, there were some other things that came out. Sam Presti talked about how injured our team was, and like you guys brought up, another one thing that was super surprising to me that caught basically my eye was, I think it was like since last season, like I think this season, it was either this season or last season, J Dub, Chet, and Shea only played like 40% of the games together. Like, y'all know how crazy that is. Like let's ask ourselves this question: like,
Since they've been together.
you said what?
That's their entire career since they've been together.
Since they've been together, so
since they've been eligible to technically play games together, they've only played 40% together.
you know how crazy that is, though. Like, let's ask ourselves this question: how many teams have legitimately dealt with this bad of luck and have been as successful as we've have basically been these last 4 years since drafting them? Like, you look at the Golden State Warriors when they were on their run, Steph, Clay, and Draymond, basically, like, once 2014 hit, those players were incredibly healthy. Like obviously Curry had his little tweaks here and there, but for the most part, incredibly healthy. You look at Miami Heat with Wade and Bosh. Wade had some knee problems and he was slowly deteriorating, but they were healthy throughout their 3-year stint. They never had any serious injuries going into their playoff runs. And you look at other dynasties like the San Antonio Spurs, Tim Duncan, Manu, and Parker. They weren't really injury prone guys. And like, you look at all these dynasties, they never dealt with this amount of struggle compared to us. And I want to ask y'all, like, how do y'all really feel about that?
I guess I'll try
Start
to
with you,
take
Don.
a step
Oh.
at first to finish answering the Presti question and tackle this as
Mm-hmm.
well. For the first part, just the Presti, yeah, I could have done without it. Wish he had taken more of a high road per se, but at the same time, I appreciate him sticking up for SGA. I think that he could have left it at what he said about his free throws and how much he drives. Just could have left it in that context and said, hey, I hear the scuttlebutt, but this is reality. I know what the narrative is over here, but reality is this. And here are the numbers to support it. And then we could have moved. But it's not like I hated it or anything. As for the injuries, It's funny because you always say this to me, Go Bells, and I typically just never pay that much attention to it, and I'm like, we still got to get the job done, or yeah, that player was hurt, but the rest of the roster was relatively healthy in some of these years. So I'm always like, I don't feed too much into it, but like it's a real thing, especially with the stat like that. 40% of your games played between your second and third best players together. If I heard the stat correctly, that was
Yeah, it
about
was
Yeah,
40.
it's
It's
like
all
between
it's all
Shea,
three
it's
of them.
40%.
SGA,
Yeah, between
Shea.
oh
yeah.
the three, all three. So
Hmm.
even more, right? Only being able to play 40% of the games together. It speaks to how good our GM is. It speaks to how great our head coach is. Speaks to the franchise as a whole, keeping the players in the right mind state and mindset to go out and compete and duplicate and replicate these types of just performances and the mentality you need to step out onto the court without some of your soldiers, but still understand what's required of you. And I'm proud of the guys for that. So, but no, it's definitely tough. It's very unfortunate to the point.
Nah, it sucks honestly. Honestly does. But what do you have to say, Don?
I mean, I always say it sucks because obviously you want to be full strength going forward with any type of sport, whether that's baseball, football, basketball, soccer, whatever it is. You want to be
Hmm.
fully healthy, but at the end of the day, it is the nature of sports. Sometimes, unfortunately, um, you aren't healthy and the other team is healthy, and vice versa. And we've seen teams capitalize off of it where they go on a championship run, and some things fall your way, and then on the other side of the other team, some things don't fall your way. You hear it all the time. You can have a great team, but there is a bit of luck when it comes to winning a championship. So it's just one of those things that's just unfortunate, but it's a part of sports. And you can only hope that eventually your guys get on the same page as far as health wise. And if it starts becoming something that's like over the top to where it's like, okay, they're continuously doing this and we're getting bad results out of it, that's whenever I think that it's more of a issue. But for us personally right now, I still feel like we can bank on the fact of okay, these guys could get healthy, and even when they're not, we're still a hell of a team. So there's a little bit more to bank on when it comes to us not being healthy compared
Wait,
to a lot.
so I was gonna ask this question to Jay though. Like with J Dub and the type of injury that he has, and like AJ Mitchell in particular, those two in particular, because Chet, I don't want to really lump him into here because it seems like at this point his injuries are just freak accidents. Every time he doesn't have a freak accident, he plays damn near the entire season without fail. But like, are you worried about J Dub and AJ and their injuries and like what's up with their legs basically? Because they keep getting strains.
Not Jada particularly because just the context of the situation that he was in. Like he strained his hamstring in that the first time in that Miami game when he was catching his rhythm. So that happened. Then he kind of came back, re-injured it, and what that was against the Suns. He had
The
re-injured
Suns.
it
Yep.
again, and then in the playoff run. But his was more so like we competing for like a championship and trying to go back to back. So although he is, getting like those first two times that he had re-injured it, he was getting some well needed rest. Like the last couple times, it's like, all right, we need you ramped up, and not only is to come back and play like some regular season basketball, but back to back championship grit and grind basketball, and just the type of defense and the type of player that he is. Hamstring strain is very like that ain't nothing to play because he's a very athletic player and to me one of our best defenders.
Yeah.
Possibly like at his best is shoot on some nights he looked like our best defender. Like when Chet ain't being Chet but his was more so I'm not concerned about because this is the only year that he's had where he's just pretty much injured for the whole season and he was trying to play throughout the playoffs. Now AJ Mitchell is one I'm more so like and because you was hurt last year, missed like 30 something games, and you missed like 25 games this year. But So that one you might be a little bit more concerned with. But far as J-Dub, no, I just think this was like a freak accident. Yeah, same thing like Chet when he had his the hip injury. Like that was a freak accident. I don't think that's just who he is as a basketball player. And I just think with us not being in June and going out in May, and then he pretty much got a whole summer to recoup, and then training camp to see what we looking like, and then preseason. I think he'll be just fine going in the next season. But AJ Mitchell is
Boy,
somebody I probably might have a little bit more concern with, but even then, I still think he'll be okay.
that man AJ got bottom 10 ligaments in the sport, man. I swear he gets hurt every single year, bro, and it's like something serious. And I
Yeah.
think I'm worried about both J Dub and AJ. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I try to like brush it off, but I slept on it. I was like, dang. J Dub is a super athletic player who gives 100% energy all the time. Basically, he's what people think Russell Westbrook. Well, he was what Russell Westbrook but was in his prime. Basically, them endless motor player, and you see that, and you see the defense he plays. You see what he has to do, like every time on the court, and how he does not take possessions off. I'm concerned about his lower body, along with AJ, because AJ, bro, like he can't stay healthy for more than like 20 games. And it just kills me, man, because he get same thing over and over again, and it ends up hurting us in the playoffs. But
But if I
yeah,
told you J
hopefully
Dub
they
plays 75 games, then 71, then 69, then this year he give you 35, which one is like the anomaly?
obviously this year is more an anomaly, but it's more so the injury that he sustained. That's why I'm like,
Yeah,
dang,
lower
you know,
extremity. Yeah, but I will say like last year it was wrist. This year it was hammy.
yeah,
And if I'm not mistaken, 2 years ago it was like a lower leg injury that he dealt
he
with.
broke his face.
uh,
It was in the
And
lower leg, and he broke his
this
face. Yeah,
year. But like for him, it's funny. I think that he kind of reminds me of Embiid, just not as bad. But I'm saying that to say I think it's a lot of freak stuff as well. Embiid had a lot of freak injuries, a lot of things that didn't make sense. Like the wrist thing, I don't think is a real issue. I think he just had a wrist injury, like something very
hmm
unfortunate happened. Him breaking his face, not an issue, just something very happening.
first game
Um,
of the season.
Year where I felt like he had an injury that really concerned me because also it wasn't something that he was ever able to recover from. Even I don't think he ever played healthy this year. I don't think he ever played healthy this year.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
you're right.
the I mean maybe when he first started, like he wasn't in game shape, but we could say he was healthy when he first came back. And he was just dealing with
Uh,
like trying to get his rhythm back with his wrist, get mobility in the wrist and have it fluid again, maybe. But aside from that, it's like at no other point in the season, even if you count that, most people may not. And if you don't count that for sure, at no point this year did he play healthy. So I think those are things that for this year specifically concern me about him. But I'm with Jay. I wouldn't be concerned for the long haul with Doug. Mitchell, I'm very concerned, but realistically, well, it is what it is. He's a $9 million player. You
we
can't.
about to get a Curry. We about to get a Curry contract.
Yeah, like you're not gonna
Two
get
of them.
anything better for him. So I think you gotta, roll with the punches. Um, get what you can get out of him every season. And if we're able to improve it over the next 2 years, when he's ready to get re-up, we go ahead and re-up. I think if we're not, then we may be having to see if we could replace him with somebody else who's already on the team. But that value, the value in his contract, is like regardless of what the concerns are, you're gonna have to deal with it because
So
you're not going to find that level of production for that penny. Like it's literally a penny in the NBA. You're
so
just not gonna
so
find it.
so y'all wouldn't trade it like, and I want to ask you, Dom,
Not
you
at all.
wouldn't trade him at all? Like
Nah,
y'all wouldn't even bring up the discussion of trading him.
I would. There's you again. There's no value in his contract. He doesn't have any value in his contract. So the player obviously has a lot of value, and I think you could get something really nice for him. But his contract alone, no. So then we're talking about pairing him with other players. who are those other players and how big is that fish? We're talking about pairing him like AJ Mitchell, a sign and trade with Dort. Maybe like it just gets really wonky because teams also have to be interested in the other players or have to love him so much that they'll take on other players, potentially contracts that they're not interested in. And I think it would be very tough. So I would just keep him and
So
roll
so
punches.
so so Pelicans at your door right now. They're like, you know what? I want AJ Mitchell, and I'll give you Trey Murphy right now. Would you do it?
Nah,
Obviously, like you have to work
I'm
out.
rocking.
You wouldn't
I'm
do it.
rocking.
Y'all all
Bro, I
rock with
think what
AJ.
we yeah, bro, I think what we
What
seen in this
what if they
playoff run
said
far as
Zion?
like no,
What if they said
hell
Zion?
no.
You still say
Zion
no, so
has
you
to
would
get
not.
paid. That's even worse. That's even worse.
But like he's an
Zion has to
injury
get
prone
paid.
player. You could scam him.
It's not. No, he's going to make 40 regardless. We don't have like, bro, taking on Zion is trading iHeart AJ plus one. I'm not doing that.
You don't have
And
to
they
trade.
probably gonna want some
You have
picks
to
too.
trade out here.
Exactly,
No, you
bro.
no, what? No, you don't. We gotta hand him
You
like
said you
if
don't
we're
have to
handing him
trade.
AJ Mitchell. If we're handing him
Oh,
AJ
you
Mitchell,
said
we don't gotta hand him the farm. I'm
okay,
saying
yeah.
No, I'm
if
not
they said
saying they
if the
gonna want
Pelicans right
no
now said
crazy picks, but they gonna
AJ
want some
Mitchell for
picks.
Zion, AJ Mitchell for Zion, you would not do an AJ Mitchell for Zion trade. Obviously,
No.
we'd have to add contracts like Lou and Isaiah Joe and stuff. You wouldn't trade AJ Mitchell for Zion. What about you, Dom?
Nah, because you dealing you like what Wes just said. It's one of those things where it's like we're gonna be dealing with the same issues, and I'd rather deal with that issue at 9 million versus 40 million. Because
Yeah,
with
Not
that's fair.
9 million, you can kind of gut that out and be like, well, fuck, if he eventually isn't healthy, at least it's 9 million. If this dude ain't healthy and he on a 40 million contract, that's team altering. So, nah, I'm cool.
not only that, we just need like
I think Zion.
also I'm not cool on losing another playmaker, ball handler, guy that can, create his own shot. I'm cool. I'm not nah. I'm nothing on losing another one. If anything, we asking to get
Zion
another
is
one of
one of
those
those
on the
guys
team.
too.
I'm
Yeah,
not no.
that's
Zion is one of those guys too.
yeah. I think Zion's self creation. He may not create for others in the same, and he won't create in the same manner, but he's going to create for others just of his gravity. There will be wide open
Yeah.
people on the court. But the thing with Zion, like as Jay and Dom eloquently pointed out, bro, like I can't. It's the value in the money, man. I can't lose that value. And granted, like maybe no player is a stretch, right? What I'm saying, like obviously there's somebody, but it would have to be someone in a similar ilk of his and someone who yeah, I'll just say it's very, very tough. Like, because you're not
I
going
feel
to
you.
find another player who could be your six man essentially for that value. You just won't. So
And who
then we're
could also
talking about
defend at a high
trading him
level.
for a player who's much better than him, who probably is a starter, and now you're just relying on Mark to stagger crazy and whatnot. And it's like even when going into things like that, it's just got to make a whole lot of sense because you saying we wouldn't have to trade our heart. I'm not so sure about that because it's the assuming that a team would want to do a sign and trade with Dort. I think is dangerous. So it's not that it can never happen, but you got to incorporate other things, other fact. Because if Dort's not attractive enough, because Zion doesn't have the most value in the world, but I guarantee you, bro, they're not trading a Zion for Dort, Joe, and whatchamacallit. That's a non-starter. Like unless you
That's
are
okay. No, that's not that bad. That's
yes,
not
it
that bad,
is.
bro. Because
Yes,
listen,
I don't
yeah,
realize what
listen,
you.
listen,
You would have to
listen, listen,
overhaul with
listen, listen.
picks, and that's something you probably don't want to do.
Yeah, Don.
You don't even have to overhaul with picks because, bro, Zion is not that valuable right now. Y'all just saying this man got to get paid, and teams know that. Teams know that he's not that healthy right now,
Well, if
right?
you ain't gonna
I'm saying
overhaul
this.
him with players, you're gonna have to give them something.
Yeah, we're gonna
Like
have to
they
give him
need something.
something. And they can go ahead and take Nikola Topic Come on, bro. Like that's a nice
Yeah,
young player
this
that they
is the
can build off
fanfic.
of.
The
And,
other team.
and also, no, it's not a
You
fanfic.
sound
I
like a
swear. Listen,
Lakers fan, brother. You sound like a
listen,
Lakers fan,
But
brother.
they even want
listen.
Topic because Jeremiah Fears just shows you some good shit. So like, would you even want Topic?
But like, what if you compare them together?
Yeah, I'm
See,
sleep.
like you can never have enough playmaking, bro. Listen, because he's 6'8". Okay, listen.
I'm
First
sleep.
off, those
There you
contracts are two good contracts. Lou Dort is basically going to be a free agent after this year, bro. Right? Okay, cool. You play with him, right? You have another defensive player that you could play next to your stars, right? Or like whoever you want to build around your young player. Just somebody who provides defense, really good defense, and 3-point shooting, quote unquote. And then like Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, good depth pieces, good guys who could be used a little bit more in a regular season concept in a context and help a lot of your other players like look better. Like for example, I forgot his name, but that guard Jordan Hawkins that they drafted. I mean, what he was supposed to provide, he's not good at. But Isaiah Joe can provide that in the regular season. You know, Aaron Wiggins can provide some of that in the regular season. Help that bench out, make that bench look nicer. You know, like, I'm just saying, you know, like you got some nice rebuilding pieces. It's not that bad. Come on, bro. It's not that bad, bro. I
Hey,
swear
look,
it's not that bad.
hey, look. The only reason I say maybe you're not crazy is because their GM is Joe Dumars, and he's a few melon short of a patch. I don't even know what to say, but he don't have it all together, right? But
He
aside
got a
from that,
peanut.
I I can't I can't see something like that happening with a reasonable GM. Like, and again, it's not. I think it's a good start. I think we could do a deal around AJ Mitchell, right? I do agree with you there, but it won't be with Dort and Isaiah Joe and Aaron Wiggins. Like that's nah. It would have to if that's the deal, then we're looking at a pick for sure, an unprotected first, and then probably a protected first or a pick swap alongside of what's already in that deal. And so yeah, there's a pathway to not include iHeart, but it's definitely with more draft capital.
He
That's
not a
one thing
big
I
For
name.
me,
don't want to get rid of. It would be. I feel like it would be like a signing trade with a Case and Wallace if you didn't want to. No.
He
I'm not saying that this is what I would do. I'm just saying that this is more than likely what people would ask for. If you're gonna go the AJ route because you don't got money with that, it would have to be like okay, a AJ, a Case and Wallace signing trade along with maybe one pick or something like that. That's relatively decent. I think teams will listen to that. But if you come to their phone with AJ, unless like what Wes said, if they like him that much, then maybe. But if you come to somebody's phone with AJ and say Isaiah Joe and Lou Dort, they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm
they're gonna
good.
be like, please,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
please, give me Ludort.
good.
it's so funny though. Like I missed the topics. Obviously, y'all know what I had to do with my son, but
yeah.
I don't want to take us too far left. It's just I just had this convo yesterday, so I wanted to say it. Just yesterday, I was saying that I was talking to my guy Tween Hezzy. I'm gonna shout you out on the pod, man. Shout out Tween. He I said
Said some bullshit, didn't
we talked about how we think Charlotte should target Zion. So
Oh, for sure.
that's it. Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. I
I
saw they
actually
was talking
agree with
about
that.
targeting Sabonis earlier.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
actually,
If I'm them,
hold
I'm
on to
like,
that thought. Hold on to that thought real quickly. Hold on to that thought because I just want to run through this last Thunder thing real quick, and then we can actually talk about that because that's something that I actually
Hold on,
want to get into just
I
around the
got a
league
name.
in general.
I got a name that you
You
probably
got a
could
name?
have. I got a name for AJ Mitchell. If you did want to get off of him for something a little bit, like it kind of makes sense, and the money ain't too bad, and
Tell
you
me, tell
probably
me.
don't got to give up enough. How you feel about
Wait,
Nikhil?
I don't hate that. I
I
don't
didn't hate
hate
his playoff performance this year, but he would have way less on his plate, and playing with his cousin would turn him up.
damn,
that
I
would be
don't hate
You
that.
gotta
so
like. I ain't
nasty.
gonna say.
I
Look.
actually love it, but
Yeah, what
Over
he does
over
defensively, offensively.
he don't got a lot of 3-point attempts, but like over 4 a game at 39, 38, 39%,
no, he's a
$15
chucker,
million.
bro. He's actually a chucker. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like real shit, real shit. especially since he actually can defend. Now, I'm gonna make this very clear, guys. I do not want to get rid of AJ Mitchell. I think we're
I don't either.
all in here are saying that, yeah, we don't want to get rid of him at all. It would be stupid to get rid of him. It's just a conversation. AJ Mitchell's my guy. Love him. But Nikhil Alexander Walker is a really good fucking name. I'm just gonna he provides the volume shooting that we asked for. He's a really good point of attack defender who we all saw. I mean, he did a very good job guarding Brunson at times, right? Very good fucking job, right? He can pass, dribble, he can drive with both hands, and like I said, volume shooting. He's a guy who legitimately gets that shit up, right? So you add that on this team. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, that's fucking disgusting. I'm not gonna lie to you, nigga.
Your cousin connection.
Oh,
Cuz has been a crazy topic on Twitter lately. Let's keep rolling with it.
Real nasty. Oh, yo, let me chill. But nah, seriously though, that's a good name. I can't lie. But speaking of that, that shooting guard potentially being replaced, Lu Dort's name came up in there, and I just want to ask you guys real quickly, because Sam Presti said, what is he going to do this offseason with him and iHeart's options? He said he's just basically going to talk to them, see where they're going, where they're headed, basically. And I want to ask you guys just real quickly, y'all think Lu Dort is out of here, and what's the percentage chance that he stays?
He's either out of here or he's signing the death row. I'm gonna keep it that simple.
No, I think he's out of here. I think I'll say 1 in 5 chance, so 20% that he stays. Maybe even lower than that. Maybe 1 in 6. 18. But
that's 16.
Yeah, I think the thing about Dort is I think his only chance at staying is Sam upsetting Shea enough to where it's okay, I can't move. I think that because realistically, outside of Shea just saying no, you're not moving my Canadian brother. It's not happening. Fam, you're teasing me, fam. No. Outside of him doing that, it's not happening, gang. Outside of him pulling one of them, man, it's not happening.
Crody.
We appreciate everything you did for us, Crody.
Sam, Crody, you're not getting rid of Lu Dort.
Oh my god, you niggas are playing, bro. Nah, real shit though. Yeah, he need his ass. No disrespect, like I said, Lu Dort, but our country hates he is in the World Cup. We beat the living tar out of a team. Shout out to us, but I get Haitians for life. But I'm gonna love you in that Toronto Raptors jersey, bro. I'm gonna make sure I get that Toronto Raptors jersey, maybe Atlanta Hawks jersey, depending on what they do in the kill. If y'all want to toss us,
sign a trade for Nikhil.
We're bringing RJ Barrett over here.
Oh,
no, hell nah. We just salary dump, nigga. Fuck out of here. We'll take Grady. We'll take some dick back, man. Grady Dick.
Lu Dort can stay if the alternative is RJ Barrett, bro. On my soul, he can stay, bro.
Wait, you wouldn't want RJ Barrett,
bro?
No, not at all, bro. The playoffs is not. Playoffs is not tricking me. He's still a black hole. I will say he's a much better off-ball player. He's way more effective when he's off the ball, way more effective. But I think he still just hijacks offenses. He's a very, very bad defender throughout 82. He's very bad. And I'm not. He's just not enough of an impact player for me to where I don't think it's worth the risk. Because yeah, he's better offensively, but he's so much worse on the other end, and offensively, he's not going to really get an opportunity to rock the same way. So I don't know. I'm not crazy about it, but he would give us another creator. So
yeah, he would kinda. Weak side, you can come off of screens and make some plays. But no, I wouldn't want him on our team. I'm actually feeding over the Nikhil one. That was a really good pull. But yeah, that's really the main things about the Thunder, main things that came out. Anything else that y'all saw that y'all want to bring up throughout this basically this Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Basically, this entire interview, that Sam Presti interview, that intrigued you or anything or any way?
Yeah.
He just gonna make moves that don't nobody think he gonna make, and we gonna end up with whatever team we gonna have next year. Honestly, he
No, let's
always
talk
pulling
about.
off some random shit. Like it's just random. Like I still never forget being in the live, like watching the trade deadline go down, and they like, oh yeah, the Thunder have inquired with the Charlotte Hornets. I'm thinking we about to get something filthy. That shit talking about some Gordon Hayward. I said, nah, bro. I said, bro, ain't no way this nigga trade for. So you never know with Sam Presti,
But
bro.
chill on the white demon, man. He was good in his heyday, man. He wasn't good for us. But he was
Nah,
Bro, he
No, I
pulled
yo,
up
remember
his
on
being
wife.
on the
Facebook
bus.
basketball.
I
And
remember on the bus going to work, and I'm just like, bro, we really ain't gonna make no move on this deadline. I'm checking Twitter, scrolling. I see Jared McCain. I'm like, wait, oh, okay. I see what you cooking up, Sam. And then I'm like, what we get rid of him for? I said, oh, okay. So a bottle of RC and a bag of Doritos. Got it.
that's
yeah,
good.
somebody, I'm telling you, out of iHeart and Dort, somebody is signing a death row contract, bro. One
I
of them
think it's gonna be iHeart. Cause you know he
either
got the iHeart Foundation down there in Oklahoma. He been real like integral to the city and stuff. I can see him definitely taking a death row contract.
What's the lowest y'all think
Wow.
he'll go? Because I think he'll just sign at 20. I think 25 to 28 again. I don't see him signing anything lower than that.
Well, his first
Maybe
deal
Oh,
was
for me.
like
28.
re-upping at the same rate as maybe your death row. What's your death row, Dom?
death row for me is 20.
Oh nah, that's not happening. That's
I was finna say y'all don't,
Somebody gotta sign
hey,
death row, right?
But what if it's
hey,
25 years? What if it's 25
hey,
years? Like 20 for 5
nigga,
years,
what?
4 years,
Oh, 20 for 5 years.
Oh, 20
4
for
years.
5 years. You kept saying 25 years. I'm combining them. I'm like 25 years. What?
Wait, so what makes more sense? Would it be front loading his contract? So
most
like
It would
likely.
make more sense.
For him? For
backloading,
him, for
which
sure.
one is it backloading or front loading? I'm trying to think like
His contract this year was front loaded.
was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Mhm.
was
yeah, it was
front
front
loaded. Like
loaded.
when we signed him.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I think it might be a
he's getting paid
combination of that.
33
I
mils.
was realistically it'll probably be around 25.
Y'all don't want to know my
Yeah,
death row
and
deal. If his was 20, mine is less.
25 for him. And
15-5.
I can see us selling him on 25. Especially because I think he loves OKC, bro. Like somebody asked me, could I see San Antonio swooping in and like throwing them a big bag to take him because they have the money to do so. And I was like, I mean, it sounds good in theory, but I don't think he would go. Like he don't come off to me as a KD nigga, bro. Like I don't see him going to the ops at all, bro. Like
Dog,
I definitely just don't see that happening. And I think my biggest thing from Sam's press conference is, unfortunately, I don't think we're going big fish hunting, or we're not going fishing, bro. It's not. We're not trying to acquire anyone who's going to shift the balance of power so drastically in our favor. I don't see that happening. I do think that he'll make marginal moves again. I really think he's just going to try to get better through the draft, and we may see some. I can see one trade, but I can see a trade for somebody's maybe
salary dump.
fourth starter or somebody's fifth starter, where he takes some of our like the Joes, the Wiggins, the Dorts of the world, whatever,
Yeah, salary
and
dump.
turns that into somebody's fourth starter or something like that. But that's all I could
Jay,
really
how
say.
you feel about or Wes, how you feel? Because I think Jay said this. How you feel about Justin Champagne?
No, that was Buddy's pick. I ain't gonna take credit for that.
That
That
was
was Buddy's
okay,
pick.
that was Buddy.
Shout
Mhm.
out, buddy.
Champagne saying like he could be valuable over here because
Yeah, low risk, high reward potential. But so I don't mind it because it's not. That's Washington, right? That's the Washington one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
It's not it's not like he's gonna get a crazy bag. It wouldn't be much of a risk, so I wouldn't mind it.
He a
But
good rebounder for
I
like
don't
the
think
amount of
that's the
minutes he
move
get.
that we need to make to get us over the hump. But maybe y'all disagree with that. I would
That
prefer
nigga,
something
that
a
nigga
little
can't shoot.
stronger. I want a Cam
He can't
Johnson
shoot.
move.
Okay.
I want a Cam Johnson-esque move. Not Cam Johnson, the actual player, right? But I want to move like that where we go get a player who's like a fourth, fifth starter. And I just hope he produces at a rate that Cam wasn't able to this year.
Nah, give me Nikhil, man. I'm
I
all
mean,
in, bro. I can't
that's the
lie to you,
same type
bro.
of player.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
just
fourth starter type player.
Yeah, that's the
just
same type of player.
just he,
But Mills, I'm
he's
surprised
defensive.
you haven't throw your boys hat in the mix as far as like the Thunder for the simple fact that like his career is like where it's at, but there is like
Who?
monetary, like super small value that I think he could provide in spurts.
Well, who you talking about?
It's a smart idea or not, but what's up with Chris Middleton for the vet men?
Listen, bro.
We ain't doing Gordon Hayward. We ain't doing Gordon Hayward again, brother.
Y'all ain't
Dude,
rolling?
listen, bro.
Y'all ain't
Listen,
rolling?
bro.
We
I
not
love
rolling.
Chris so much, dog.
Oh, that ain't
His
the man's no
ankles,
more. That's crazy.
his ankles are done. Like they're done, bro. He's not like what he used to be. He can't move, right? Like he is a block of cement who can shoot and pass. But like, nah, bro. Like I don't think he working in this system. Like offensively speaking, bro, he do a lot for us. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like he'd be crazy. But defensively,
We
I
thought the
guess he could
same
ride
thing
the
with the
bench.
Gordon Hayward nigga, and look what happened.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Like in a bench role, I don't think it's the worst thing because he's not gonna. One, he's a vet. I think veterans, unless he's in a position where it's like, no, I still feel like I have a lot of basketball to play. So I want to be somewhere where I get a really, really good opportunity, like some Harrison Barnes stuff from this year. Harrison started most of the year. It wasn't until like really the end of the season where they shifted to Champagny and rolled with that. But 3/4 of the season it was Harrison. If he's looking for something like that, I could see it not panning out. But if he was willing to come here and be like the ninth man, I just don't know. It's tough, like because to Dom's point, it's very low risk. If you bring somebody in on vet men, there's no risk involved for real at all. But I still kind of fall where I fell on like right before this. I want a bigger move. I feel like we could get a fifth, fourth starter type of guy, even another sixth man type of guy, not in terms of play style, but like that type of role, even though he probably wouldn't be our sixth man, a role like that on the team. Middleton is just
Cool with it being like a legitimate 6-man/7-man because we got AJ or whatever. So there's another name that I was gonna bring up, but I feel like he would want money with it. It just may not be like super crazy. And we saw what he did versus the Knicks, CJ McCollum. I'm just spitballing some of these names, but he still provides good
If I
value.
want anybody out that Hawks team, it's gonna be Nikhil. Other than that,
I want somebody who could
I
actually
will say
defend
though,
and
CJ
really
can help.
pass.
That's not the thing though. Like I'm not saying he couldn't, but it's just like
Yeah.
I'd just rather have
I'm like,
Nikhil.
I'll be like, why do we even trade for Jerry McCain then? Because Jerry McCain would
So
not
Wes,
play
if you
if he was
swing, so
McCollum.
Wes, if you swinging for like the fourth, fifth starter, you think they just gonna package up like both of them, that 12th and 7th pick, and like move up in like the top 10 to try to just draft one and then just use the other spot?
That's tough. Like I hadn't even thought about that. I will say I'll go on the record. I don't want us to do that, Jay. I don't
You
want
don't?
to
I agree.
Yeah, I want to because it's also like how high does 12 and 17 get you? Where does it get you? Does it
No,
get
I
you
was looking at
7?
like
Does it
some of
get
the
you 8?
months.
That shit gets you to like 9, 8.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, it could get us to 10, but yeah,
I
like
think the
10 probably at the very
Warriors
least.
are entertaining.
and for me, go ahead, Don.
No. I was saying the Warriors might entertain it.
And yeah, for me, if we do something like that, um, it's just it's dangerous to me because it's like the player I would target anyway, I think can be there at 12. So I don't know if I want to move both picks because I think if Yaxel's on the board anywhere from like if we even move up to 10 hypothetically, I think if he's on the board we take him at 10. So unless we
No, we're
get
not.
into you said what?
We're not taking Yaxler, bro. Like I have a
Nah,
feeling
they
he's not
already
gonna be
said
the first.
he didn't like fell in like a lot of people's like draft. Like he might fall to like that 20 range.
That's not.
I don't know why, but
We're not
recently, like
taking
that
him.
was the most recent report.
Shit, bro. And I told you that's the reason why people saying that they felt like we would have to go up. The only team that I see in the draft that I'm like, oh, this team possibly would take an older player is Golden State. Everybody else is going for young blood, so he should be there at 12 theoretically.
I
Yeah,
know the guy that I want at 17, he might not be there, but he like all the mock drafts I have seen, he like from 15 to the lowest like 22. And that's
You talking
Cameron
about the
Carr.
nigga that can't shoot?
like
No, I'm talking
Carr.
about
Cameron
Cameron
Carr?
Carr.
Oh.
I like the nigga who can't shoot. I like Dylan Swain.
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, I like
He
Swain.
he's nice, bro, but I can't deal with another nigga with a trash release, bro. I seen his release trash as fuck. No disrespect, bro. He a nice player and he's a part of shift team. Like he got nice handle, stuff like that, but he don't got a +4 wingspan, so he's not gonna be on the Thunder team. And he also that release is just no, it's disgusting.
To
He
me,
has to
when I
like break
see
it down and do
Cameron
it all back up.
Carr, I see Isaiah Joe on steroids, like supreme, like great athlete, good shooter, don't mind like relocating. Got some range too. Great finisher. Like the nigga was shooting like finishing like 68% around the rim, long wingspan. Like I think like if you was to replace Isaiah Joe with a nigga like that, like yeah, that make with some upside on like some on ball, stuff. And a good cutter.
Go watch some Aaron Wiggins college highlights.
Yo, Aaron Wiggins.
That
Wait, you don't
nigga,
like Cameron Carr?
that nigga was yamming shit. Huh?
Aaron Wiggins was Kobe. He was legitimately Kobe Bryant.
I
If you
like
watch
I
him,
like Cam Carr. I just think that there's a world where if we do end up taking both, I think it's smart for OKC to take an established player and then a player that's maybe a little bit more
Probably.
developmental.
You don't think
Nah, I feel you,
Cameron
bro.
Carr could develop?
No,
Yeah,
that's all
that's what he's saying about him.
for sure. Like if we do
He needs
that,
to
I'd
eat.
rather take like an established person that we think that could possibly fill those needs that all of us talk about as far as like the positional size, the rebounding, etc. And then you go out there and you go get somebody who you're okay with maybe having a year off technically just to get better and then play spot minutes that you see some type of future in. And that style would, for me personally, be like the positional sizing. And then we possibly could go out there and go get another guard that provides more of that pass dribble shoot method instead of the Lou Dort 3-and-D and sometimes D no 3.
Well, I know Cameron Carr ain't the 3-and-D nigga because he got more upside on his offense than he do his defense. They say the defensive side is more like what you would like.
He's
You think he could get better at?
Yeah,
he's hungry though. He's hungry. He's
yeah.
very hungry, bro. He's a
He,
175. Like
I think he. It's funny. He is slight. He is slight, but I think he has length. He has enough size to make up for that, right? In terms of just the measurables, right? But I would be thoroughly disappointed if we did keep the picks and we didn't draft Yaxel. I don't
Yeah,
see
I agree.
I really do not see the point in drafting a player who's 19. It just makes no sense to me, bro. Like for that to be the home run, like yo, I can't take another Usman Jane pick, bro. And I know, bro. Jane he can hoop, bro. He had a lot of promise. I cannot take another pick like that, bro.
I
You're
agree
right.
with you. I
You're
think
right.
we should take
Knowing
Yaxel.
Sam, that's the type of shit he would do, but I'd be upset.
But ask
Remember,
yourself
we
this
was in
question,
a
bro.
space
When was
because
the
they was
last
saying
time?
like we should. My fault.
Now I was gonna ask y'all, when was the last time Sam Presti drafted anybody that you guys wanted?
Oh,
That nigga don't do that.
Chet,
That's a
He
good
don't do
point.
that shit every time. That nigga don't ever do it. He gonna draft some niggas, some random niggas.
Like, bro, it's funny because, like, obviously we talking basketball, we break it down, but this motherfucker's gonna do some random stuff that you just don't think of, and then you just be like, oh damn, I fuck with this dude a year later or halfway.
He gonna be like, Kareem Lopez, I choose you.
No, that's actually I want us to actually get in that business with Kareem Lopez. I can't lie. I'm surprised nobody else is bringing his name up to that extent.
So
But
you like Kareem
I
at
was trying to
12?
save a lot of this talk for the next episode when we do like the draft breaking down.
Mm-hmm.
But
Kareem Lopez, though, I don't think you needed to take at 12 because I think he still would have been there around like 17 even.
somebody's
That's why
gonna
I
get
was.
ranked, bro. That's why I say that draft shit is wicked. There's been so many names where I'm like, how the hell did this dude fall this low? Or how did they take him this high? Because you look at Portland, they took what's the Chinese dude?
Yi Ling.
Yeah, I like this game. Okay, well, I like this game, but them niggas slid up and took him at 16, and it's like, nigga,
That was purely to sell jerseys, bro. I can't.
Ah,
That was purely to sell merch.
I think they like him, but it was just such a stupid pick because it's like, I won't say what it is I gotta put it out there, bro. I know a lot of people like him. I'm not a clinging guy. He has value. I don't see him being a franchise, and he's very young, right? So maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see that. So I kind of understand that. It's just if you take a player like that, you don't want to be in a position where you're trying to compete. And lo and behold, they're in a position where they're trying to compete now. They expedited the rebuild. So it's like I do think it was a mistake in that aspect, but that player, I'm with you, Dom and Jay. Like
Jokic and Murray, man. They're gonna have Jokic and Murray when Dame come back.
That's why Day is, or however you say his first name. That's the reason why he's so much more intriguing.
Yeah, I'm nothing on 8A Mara, bro, on this team. I keep seeing our fan base, like some people in our fan base, like, man, this the pick we do not. I promise you, we don't need to.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm tired of seeing him in Thunder jersey.
So high on him is because of the same stuff that you think the base level of a Donovan Clean can provide. I think that he can provide that same base level. But then whenever he gets out on the perimeter, his foot speed and his movement is a lot better. Now, stretching from the three, I don't know if that's ever really going to be a realistic thing for that brother. But the foot speed is what is intriguing everybody, in my opinion.
No, Dom, they want to draft him talking about, like, yeah, that's our Wemby stopper. No, it is not. Like, hate to say it. 8A Mara is not going to be the Wemby stopper, bro. That ship has sailed.
It's no disrespect, man. He just looks weak. I'm not trying to be mean, like, and I could be wrong. Like, for sure. You know what I mean? But there are just some players that look weak, and he's one of those guys. And if I'm wrong, like, I'll openly admit it. I'll apologize to you, Audemars. I'm sorry, but I'm nothing on him. I'm not.
You called him Audemars.
Yeah, watch.
This guy, man.
That nigga ain't no real AP. That nigga a swatch, man.
I don't want us to talk to center, bro. That was funny. That's got to be a soundbite. We got to put that out.
That nigga ain't no real AP, man.
I don't want us to draft a big at all. Like, I really believe in Sorber.
Me too.
He didn't blow up. Like, my one concern with him was when he tore his ACL, it was like, yo, dang, let's think about the blow up. You about to be 330. And then we're gonna have to try to. He didn't do that. He didn't blow up. He stayed small, or I won't say small, but stayed around, good playing weight. So even if it's I got to drop 10 pounds, I got to drop 10 pounds. You're gonna do that in a week or two just by running a whole lot. So I'm fine with Sorbo, bro. I think he has room for improvement as a play finisher for sure. But defensively, I think he'll provide what we need as a rebounder, as a tough guy, having somebody who, hey, bruh, it's funny. Last night I was watching some old games, and one of them was a Pistons game. And I I don't think he has that mentality. Obviously, none of these guys really had that mentality, but he could be a little Bill Laimbeer for us, bruh. Like go in and foul somebody hard. Be tough, be rugged, be rigid. And I like Sorva. What is this nigga
Yeah,
got?
nigga. Nah, I'm some, bro. I fuck with that. Fuck
What's
with that,
going
bro.
on?
Take somebody out. I don't care
No, it's
about
So
funny
it.
you
what's
say
the
that,
career?
Wes, because we was in the we
That's
been in the
wrong.
Discord. We was watching the Western Conference Finals game like 1 through 3 from like '08 last night. We had watched like 3 games in the Discord.
Yeah, bro. Some awful
Yeah, we've been
basketball.
doing that.
But
This nigga.
but
But no,
so
we do need somebody to come off the bench and punch a nigga in like a game. We just need that.
oh man.
Cause
That's why Lou don't stay on the team.
I'm seeing the statutes of limitations being allowed on like what's a okay play. I just seen Wembanyama grab Brunson head like a golf ball and slam that nigga on the ground and ain't nobody say nothing. Since we can do that now, and that's the type of
Wait till,
NBA we in.
just wait till Lou Dort sign that death row contract, nigga. Gonna be the real hitter that he is. Just wait.
Nigga won't be dribbling any basketballs anymore, bro. Just straight heads.
Nigga dribbling kneecaps.
Nah, speaking of that though, because as much as I want to stay on draft talk, uh, you know, that's mainly the most thing that we have. That's the, oh, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but that's the main thing that we had to say about the Thunder. I want to talk about the finals real quick and what's been going on in this weak ass finals with these weak ass teams. Um, how are you guys feeling about it so far? Like watching these games and things like that, seeing the narrative of people saying that Jalen Brunson is better than SGA because he's shooting like 32% from the field. How do we feel? How do we feel?
That nigga is trying to steal Carl Anthony Towns Finals MVP. I watched Game 3. He's trying to steal that nigga's Finals MVP. There's no way Carl Anthony Towns, as dominant as he's been in Game 1 and 2, does not see the ball regularly. So yeah, that's my take. He's trying to steal that nigga's Finals MVP.
Mm.
He's actively he tried to sell Game 2. He wasn't successful because they won in spite of his little ass. But Game 3, he made it like, oh my god. Whew.
That
Oh,
nigga
and my
was
take went viral
so.
too on Keldon Johnson. That nigga is a fraud.
It
Get
did.
that, get that 6 minute. It's been aging like wine since I put that take out there. That nigga stole a 6 man of the year, bro.
Bro, that nigga, bro. First off, they call him Vince Staples. It's fucking hilarious. He does
Now I
look like
think
Vince
about it,
Staples.
go. But I think Cobell's wasn't you the person that I was arguing with about one of those series, or it was versus Atlanta when I was saying, dog, this man Cat be having people sealed under the basket and they don't even look to get him the ball. So like him not getting the ball, I know
Yeah.
Jay is looking at it like Bresson trying to steal the shine or whatever, but like bro, they do that. They do that relatively a lot to Cat. If I'm being honest, especially this year, they've been doing that a lot. So
No,
not really something that's new in my opinion as far as like what I've been watching, but
no,
it's
it's
a
like
bang series though. It's a bang bang series.
You're
It's
it's
right,
like
like
though.
I hear you, but Game 1 and 2, the amount of times he was getting the ball in the first half alone, like because they had kind of shut him out like towards the second half where he's still sealing up, but they not throwing him the ball down low. He pretty much getting his points off of just like offensive rebounding and like putting the ball back up
Mhm.
or like some good cuts that he was able to sneak by and get. But bro, that Game 3 watching, it's like nobody in they right like. Nobody on the team had a desire to give Carl Anthony Towns the ball. It was disgusting, bro.
He was
I'm
Steven
watching
Adams
Josh
out there,
Hart.
man.
they do
I'm
that.
watching Josh Hart commit some of the
They
stupidest
gonna fuck
turnovers I
around
think I've ever seen in
too.
life.
They gonna do it
Oh,
again
his
tonight.
ass took 8 shots. Hey, his ass took 8 shots. I'm not gonna lie, that's
Mm,
crazy.
mm.
I'm not. I like Don. You're right. You're right. You're right. I'll admit that's bogus. Uh, especially this game. People are gonna look at his stat line and be like, Cat didn't do much. Dude, Cat was phenomenal when he actually got the ball, and like even defensively, he was like fucking insane. He had 3 steals, 2 blocks. He was everywhere, all on the court on both ends. He just couldn't score the ball because they weren't giving him the rock. And Jalen Brunson, bro. I wanted to talk about that narrative that's coming out because I know we don't usually care about narratives, but after those first 2 games, like winning bias really is a thing because, and this is no disrespect, outside of those 2 fourth quarters, Jalen Brunson has been ass. Like,
Bro, they was
he has
saying he was
been an
better than
awful
Steve
basketball
Nash.
player.
Like, oh, if you put Jalen Brunson on those 2000 Steve Nash teams, he could do the same thing. If not, they could go to the
No,
NBA Finals.
no, that nigga has been flat out. If we're being honest, he's been awful this series. He's been the third best player on his team. Third best player, bro. Maybe
Shout out
you could argue
OG.
Loki, OG Kobe, man. You know what I mean? He's been serious, but that man,
So if he
Jalen
wins
Brunson,
the championship, is Becky Hammond still? Is she wrong or is she right still?
No, she's still right.
she's still right.
Hmm.
The entire thing was this person can be the best player on the championship team. He has not been the best player on his team throughout the entire playoffs. It's been Karl Anthony Towns, and it's not being led by a small guard. So
Yeah, and
like that's out
you're
the
not
window.
seeing James Harden single coverages, yeah, you look a little weak.
Like that's
Niggas
a
seeing
fact.
Donovan
You know what I
Mitchell
mean?
and James Harden in the conference finals, bro. I'm not moved by that.
I'm just gonna say
Look,
that y'all know I got a different stance when it comes to the superstar players and letting that bitch fly. Personally, I
I do
think
too.
Jalen Brunson has not been that good. Obviously, I think that's a consensus take. I don't think he's been seeing some of the crazier coverages for him to be shooting this bad. But I will say, whenever they need him to score in specific spurts, that nigga's been amazing. As far
Yeah,
as spurt wise,
but let me tell you this, Dom. If he was better in these games, like in game 2, they were up 97 to like what 83. He comes back in the game. I mean, he's a huge reason why they came back.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a 2-point game after that. It was tied.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like a
yeah.
lot of the stuff is
He dribbled the clock out.
like like it's crazy pulling off as many dribble combos that he's done basically throughout like in one possession. Like he don't pass the ball, bro. He really is the
No,
modern day AI. He really
Yeah.
is.
no,
That nigga could never.
No,
That
I
nigga
ain't
is the
even
modern
told
day
you,
AI.
bro. I watched AI 06 last night. AI gets a bad rap, man. AI was a gunner for sure, right? But AI did do more traditional point guard things to me than Brunson. Brunson at times, man, Brunson is man, but he's so the things that make him a headache and leave you, scratching your head, are also the things that make him such a special player. So you got to just take the good with the bad. Unfortunately, for him, like he's small guard, and I was saying yesterday to some of my guys, he, bro, 5'11", 6-foot guys, because I don't think he's 6'1" for real, bro. I think he's like 6
he
foot.
not.
Those guys are not supposed to be supreme passers. Chris
Just all
Paul
head, no
is
body.
an anomaly, bro. He's special. Like the little guards who are able to do that, Isaiah Thomas, even for
Trey.
the
Steve
other
Ass.
name is escaping me. Nah, Steve is 6'4". Steve is he
He
has
was
size.
fake big. He was fake
Yeah,
big. You're right.
he has size, but
Trey Young, 5'11", like
Trey
looking at
Young,
him
that's the
being,
name.
yeah.
Thank you. I was thinking about Trey Young.
Nah, Trae Young is special.
But Trey, like those are very, very special guys. And Brunson just doesn't have it. He doesn't process quickly enough. In game 3, he had 2 very specific possessions that I think tell you everything about him. First one, it didn't come in order like this in the game, but it just mattered so much to me because it was so glaring. Breaks the defense down, or he didn't even break them down. The defense breaks down because it's like a loose ball and they regain it. Bro, he drops. Josh Hart is wide the open, bro, to his strong hand. Josh Hart is right there. They're both in the paint. It's impossible for him not to see him. And instead, and again, it's to his strong hand. That's to his left hand. He goes right and tries to drive around, scoop blade, gets blocked, and that's the play Cat gets fouled on when he gets the ball, but they don't call the foul. They give him the block and it's out of bounds. And it's like, you just can't have plays like that from your point guard. And then he had another play where he splits the double team, loses the ball, regains it. And if he's processing fast enough, he sees Cat and makes the pass immediately. He doesn't. He sees him. He's slow to make the pass. Wemby gets the steal. And Cat was open. And like the best point guards, it's not even an afterthought. Like their bodies are reacting sometimes before their brain can even process what's happening. And Brunson just lacks that in that department. So it's unfortunate. And I agree with you. Like outside of these 2 fourth quarters that he's played, pretty well in, he's been a dud this series. But I have the Knicks tonight. I think that
Trump gone, so
you said what?
Yeah.
I said Trump gone, so
Uh,
a little
He's not
more
coming
round
back.
Yeah,
range.
yeah.
You know why they lost.
Yeah,
Brunson-
absolutely. So I think the Knicks definitely pull it out tonight. And I think that,
Please, bro.
I think it's still probably a relatively close game. I probably had the Knicks by like 5. I don't see a blowout at all in this series. I don't think either team will blow the other out at all at any point. But yeah, I got the Knicks taking the commanding through and lead tonight.
Dude, I
I'm
don't know.
I'm
I don't know
to
if I can
stay with
handle.
the Spurs, man. I think it's about to be the wet banana show tonight, man. Going with the wet banana show tonight. I don't want to do it
How
because
much?
I Six to win this, but I think they fucked up by letting them brothers get a game, man.
I gotta see how
What?
they use Cat in like this first half, because the games that they won, Cat was very like active in the first half. Whether he was getting it off the dribble drive, he was posting up well on the glass. And to me, that you got to do that for your big man, regardless who it is. If you want the best out of your big man, you got to keep them involved in the game. And when you don't got these guys involved in the game, but then want to get them miscellaneous catch and shoots grenades at like the end of the shot clock and expect them to go in or just make plays out of nothing with 5 or 6 seconds on the clock, like you can't be doing that, bro. You got to get Cat involved in this game.
They employed the
Nah,
OKC tactic though, and I think that I'm not gonna say that was a problem because Cat can exploit it. But obviously, he has to have the ball to exploit it more to that extent. But they were putting guards on them. You saw Keldon
Yeah, they put
and that leaves Wemby under the basket, which deters a lot more of the guys driving, which forces you to shoot more outside shot. So I don't know. They're gonna have to get Cat the ball so that he can exploit that and they can get up out of that.
it's a lot harder for them to do that. Like it was a lot easier for teams to do that against us because we had like Ludor on the court every single time because Ludor, he has to play. But for them, I mean, Josh Hart was actually making his threes today, like the last game. But like the game
Landry
before when he wasn't
Shamet
making his threes,
boy.
But what
Landry
happens?
Shamet and Steph Curry.
That's what I'm saying. What happens when he's
Then
not?
they bench Landry and they
like one last game. This nigga was making shots. He shouldn't have been making shots because we know he can't shoot like that. Like Caruso, you could actually believe it to a certain extent. Josh Hart, come on, bro. That nigga be shooting.
Nah, you said Caruso. Josh Hart the same thing. Josh Hart shot 40% from 3 this year.
There's no fucking way he shot 40%.
I'm pretty sure he shot 40 or either this year or last year. But I don't.
Hey, we was talking about Rush Hour 2 earlier. What Chris Tucker say? Ooh, that's fake.
I know that's
fake.
No, but listen. Well, I do agree with you. If it doesn't work, usually they could just simply just bench him and put Landry Shamet in. And when they do that, like Wemby, there's nowhere to hide for Wemby. They put him on OG. OG just drives baseline, jump stop, slams on him every possession because Wemby
got some of the worst
fake
closeouts I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Ever seen?
Like nigga, you're 8 feet tall. You 8 feet tall and you hip to hip with OG Anunoby trying to get a contest off. Are you dumb? Like, why do you do that?
He can't turn his head, bro. He's just
long.
And
Deuce McChicken can't play either no more because that broke. What's the name? Like, nah, that nigga's garbage, bro.
Deuce McChicken is crazy, bro.
Crazy, bro.
That nigga not trash. That nigga is buns, bro.
That nigga booty, bro.
No, he isn't. He came off an
injury. Here's what I'll say about Deuce.
He good, bro.
He's a really poor self-creator, bro. And at one point I thought he was good at it. He's not good at that, bro. He's just he used to be good. This series, at least, he's not good. He's not creating anything. And again, very good team defense over there. So maybe it's unfair to judge him by that. But he's only serviceable for real as an off-ball player to me and a ball handler. But in terms of self-creation and creating for others, I hadn't seen it in this series at all.
I would
Every time
gladly
a
take
shot
him in
go up,
OKC. I
every
would
time a
take him in
shot go
OKC. I'm
up.
so
Yeah,
sorry.
I think he's a good player, bro. Like I think, especially in an off-ball setting, I think he could be really vital.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather
His
him
release
over
is
Isaiah
green.
Joe. I'd rather
That
him.
release is not green.
That shit been broke with this round, but his shit usually green.
McChicken,
Listen,
McRib,
high release point.
That's how he shoot at the rim.
Niggas
Wow.
Shit just
Big
broke.
beaker. What you talking about, bro? You
No,
keep
it is
disrespecting
not,
my nigga,
nigga.
dog.
That
Please, bro. He can shoot over
McGriddle.
anybody. He can shoot over
McGriddle,
anybody, nigga.
McMuffin. That shot cheeks.
Nah, bro. Stop
Hey,
playing with my
Wes, I
niggas,
actually
man.
got a question for you. I'm not sure when we about to end this, but who you got
We about to.
comedian wise? Dave Chappelle or Bernie Mac?
Oh, man, that's. I think the better writer or the better just put together shows. I do think it's Chappelle because he incorporates so many real life things. I think the funnier guy is Mac. I think
He no
Mac.
ball.
I think Chappelle writes better material though as a whole because he is being a comic to me is obviously we get being a comedian, making people laugh, but it's more than that. Being able to touch on world things and having meaningful content, I think matters as well. And I think Chappelle, like, it's a landslide in his favor when it comes to that. And he's funny enough. Like, he's also, I won't even say that, it's hella disrespectful. He's still really fucking funny. I
Thank you,
prefer
bro. I was
Bernie
about to
Mac
say.
style of comedy though. Like I prefer Bernie Mac style of comedy. Hell, I even prefer Cat Williams style of comedy. Like Cat in his heyday was funnier to me than Chappelle. But obviously, I don't think either of them write the level of material that Chappelle does. So I'm gonna still lean Chappelle. But funny.
Wait, who do you think is funniest? Like of all time?
Yeah,
The
your
funniest
top
comedian.
one comedian. It don't got to be the worldly shit. Like who's funny?
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. Like Red Leather, bruh. That's a problem that nobody's touching, bruh. Eddie had a problem. I just don't think niggas can fuck with. Cause Eddie, he did the voices, and Eddie just had so much control. He was so poised on the stage, and that nigga's
like
funny.
Eddie.
Like Eddie's just funny. He's a goofy nigga, bruh. And I think young Eddie was very edgy, and it's Eddie to me. It's Eddie for me.
I'm always lean the Mac man, bro.
Mac's
I'm always
funny.
Dave Chappelle, man. David always be my nigga, bro.
You said who? Go with?
Dave Chappelle. Dave is my nigga. That's my nigga for life. I think he's funnier than Mac. But
I'm
maybe
not mad.
that's just me.
It's because after SNL he ran to your country and y'all harbored him for a minute. That's why you got favoritism for him.
Nah, nigga, listen. Nah, bro, nah.
How you feeling, dog?
What as far as what?
Like your funniest comedian to you?
To me, for super like personal preference, it would have to be my boy Mike Epps. To be honest with you, I went to one of his shows, and then I'm gonna tell my girl that we got to pull up to another one. But down here, they got a Bricktown Comedy Club, and we like to go check out a lot of these comedians in person. I really, really enjoy comedy, so I'm happy that this was a topic today. But if we go in like supreme GOAT status as far as like a Mount Rushmore, I think it obviously has to be like the basic Mount Rushmore would obviously be Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, and people would hate me for it, but you got to give him LeBron longevity. In my personal opinion, you probably would have to put Kevin Hart on there, and then that fourth one might have to be Dave Chappelle, bro. Like,
I'm sorry.
just in totality, bro. Now, my own personal one, it would be I'm going Mike Epps. Ooh. I might have to throw early Cat on there. Later Cat for me doesn't really do anything for me personally, but early Cat, hilarious.
Yeah, early Cat was a motherfucker, boy.
Dave Chappelle is on there for me, and then who else would I put on there? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just love what Martin did with hosting. I'm gonna have to go Martin, and I like his first first two. I have to go Martin. Personally.
See, it's funny. I love Martin, the actor comedian.
Yeah, I don't like him to stand up.
I'm never crazy about his stand up, but he just naturally funny niggas. He's one of the funniest niggas ever that has ever graced the earth to me. His stand up didn't really hit for me the same, but in terms of just personality and character, oh man, Martin is up there with like anybody who you would deem as one of the best ever, for sure. I'm assuming you had Chappelle in the Bernie Mac thing because you put Chappelle in your.
Yeah, Chappelle. I got Bernie Mac high as fuck on my list too because I like Bernie Mac in totality. But the same thing, how y'all feel about Martin. I think Bernie Mac is funny, but the way that he does comedy is not for me personally. Like I like what he's doing because it's funny. But I'm more of I like a little bit more of the storytelling, like a little bit.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, I like a little bit more storytelling.
Bernie Mac is so funny to me because Bernie Mac remind you, in the same thing with Carlos Miller, because Carlos Miller in my top 4. Like when you go hang out with your unhinged uncle.
That's a fact.
You ever had that one friend that you used to hang out with all the time, and like his uncle or his pops or something to be around? Like, bro, that's that unhinged person in your life that you just like, bro. He's hilarious just by himself. No joke. Like it's 4 of us in a circle. We probably watching TV, and bro, he the funniest dude ever. But he, he ain't a great storyteller. But he a storyteller, but he not like an intricate storyteller. Like he'd just tell you a funny story that happened when him and the guys was on the block, or when him and the guys was at the at the bar or something like that. That's why I look at them so funny. Same thing with he underrated in my opinion because of like a lot of his comments that he has said. But when I was growing up, Eddie Griffin was hilarious to me.
Oh, that's a funny Nah, that's a funny dude.
He's out of pocket as fuck though. He's funny.
Yeah,
he is.
He takes edgy to another level for sure. Yeah, he takes.
No, it's crazy. Don't clown me. So don't clown me when I say this. I've never heard of any of Eddie Griffin's stuff.
Bro, please go watch his early stuff. He was hilarious.
It's hard to find a lot of his stuff though. Like they pulled a lot of his stuff down. But
it's because of comments that he said, because like he got a certain way of thinking that a lot of people.
I know who the nigga is. I just never watched this shit. I know. I was like, damn.
I was say not too long ago. I was watching something. I went back and watched some of his stuff.
He said some out of pocket shit. Like how out of pocket was it? Was it on a scale of 1 to 10?
He was in them Vlad TV interviews, and Vlad asked him some questions, and he giving Vlad the real.
Yeah,
I know he bullshit.
Another funny person that used to be on, like, you remember when Shaq used to do the All-Star Comedy Jams, bro? Corey Holcomb used to come over there and had me dying laughing too, bro. Corey Holcomb.
Didn't watch him in person.
He's too corny for me,
he was
bro.
trash, bro.
He too corny now, but like back in the day, Corey was funny.
It's crazy. We went to a whole show, watched this whole stand-up, and I shit you not, he just kept spinning it back. There was these 2 girls who was together, and I guess they was friends, and he just kept saying like, "Hey, shit, my hotel over here. What's up? Y'all trying to fuck?" He kept spinning the block on that, and I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. So far as the comedians I've seen in person, he's at the bottom. It's
He said,
No
"Get
bullshit. It's
a new
surprising.
joke, nigga."
Because, bro, I went to go see what's the dude who he's short and he makes the songs. I can't think of his name. Fuck, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I was about to say
I
Kevin
can't.
Hart. No,
He had a super viral song though. It was some bullshit. I'm living my
Lil
best.
Duval?
Lil Duval.
Lil Duval,
Bro,
yeah.
I went to go see him. I'm thinking he's gonna be terrible, bro. He was cold. I was like, damn. Changed my whole perspective on him. He was
that
cold.
nigga's low key kind of funny. He's low key funny as fuck.
I'll tell
I
you a
can't lie to
nigga who funny, who I don't think I won't say he doesn't get enough recognition because he does get a lot. He just had such an unconventional path in this. That nigga Chico Bean, that's a funny nigga to me.
Yeah,
boy.
that whole little crew funny, but Carlos the funniest out of them.
That nigga
Carlos
Chico
be saying
Bean.
some of the
Yo,
most unhinged
Chico
stuff in
being
the
fucking
world.
hilarious.
Yeah, Chico Bean's funny.
Chico being
Yeah.
Chico being fucking hilarious.
And
Man.
then
I fuck with that.
the Mojo dude,
You like Mojo Brooks?
he start every time I've never seen a full stand-up, but every time I see a clip of this nigga, bro,
Chico being haircut be
he's
killing me.
funny, bro. Like he's always funny when I see him. But I've never seen a whole stand-up, so I can't really get a proper gauge of like how he is as a comedian.
Yeah.
But every clip I see, bro, it's funny to me, bro.
His crowd control is out of this world.
What's the name? He had a
bro.
he had a short prime too, but Robert Harris is funny.
I don't even know who that is.
Robert Harris. You ever seen Baby Kids? That cartoon?
Mr. He has a lot of films where he dressed up like a female. What's that? It's like when he's like a nanny and shit. He's in Jumanji, isn't he?
I don't know who that is.
Oh no, that's
Robin Harris, right?
No,
that's
you talking
Robin
about
Williams.
Yeah,
Williams.
I'm talking about Robin
Williams.
Harris.
Yeah, I'm tweaking.
I was about to
Yeah,
say,
now you
whoa,
go.
Robin Harris.
whoa.
When he said he dressed up like a woman, I'm like, bro, I know he ain't talking about.
Like,
me.
I don't remember that.
I'm tweaking. I got my name.
No, Robert, you ever seen House Party?
Yeah.
Remember the Pops? That's Robin Harris.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I know
no,
exactly.
I've never seen him.
No, Robert Harris is funny as a stand-up comedian. He didn't have a long prime though.
Okay.
Shit. Ooh.
Oh no, I don't remember this nigga.
It's crazy, bro. I would have never expected this turn. Hey, look, no chat. Y'all gotta like this one up, man. We'll bring you some other topics, some lifestyle stuff. Like
this the summertime, man.
I'm saying, man, we won't just bore you to death with. Okay, how did you feel about Summer League player number 67? He was really getting it out. We're not going to try to get over on y'all, man, and we won't bore y'all
to do
with
that, bro.
Non-stop. Who's the best ever list? Obviously, we're gonna have them though. We will have our debates on ranking players and stuff, but
we had one earlier in the Discord.
It'll be diverse.
Niggas not trying to do that shit. I'm sorry. That's I'm not trying to be mean. Like, I love that list shit a little bit, but sometimes, it just get boring and everybody do the same shit during the summer. We trying to do something different out here, man.
I was never a list nigga or a tier nigga. We just spitballing.
You gotta
I used to be. I used to be, man. I used to be one nigga.
Y'all niggas gonna put some respect on AI name, bro. The way
I don't disrespect him.
Talking about my dog, man. It's all right.
Hey, man. Thank you guys for hopping on the show. This is a really good episode.
Stepping over that nigga, man.
We don't give a fuck about AI, man.
Baby.
We like niggas who can make shots. Listen.
Oh, he can make shots.
Yeah, after 30 tries. Good job though, AI. AI.
What I found out about Gobi don't like watching film. We've been in the Discord for the last
That's
2
not
days
true.
watching full games.
God.
This nigga ain't showed up to not one game.
That's not true. They just lied. I was just watching.
Hey, we're gonna start finding you, bro.
You find me for what? I love basketball, bro.
I just don't like
because you don't be watching film, G. I be hearing your takes,
bro.
And I be like, yeah, you ain't watched this nigga play, man.
Nah, real shit. I'm being so for real, bro. They had that 03 series. Nah, you're gay. You're gay. You're gay, bro. You're gay. I'm just trying to talk to Mike, bro. You're gay. You're gay, bro. Nah, we got you, dude. Nah, we got you. Fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're gay. You're gay, bro. You're gay. Bro. You're gay, bro. You're gay. I'm just holding the mic. Can't hold the mic.
No, why was you scooting up though as you was holding it? Like,
Because
you
I'm
was
trying to
I
talk
ain't gonna
into it.
hold you.
That nigga
Yo,
thought he
Bills,
was
I ain't
doing
gonna hold
spot.
you, bro. The mic like this, you are.
I'm just grabbing. Oh my gosh, y'all are crazy, bro. No, bro.
Oh,
Chill.
man.
You guys are so y'all.
Hey,
Oh,
the
shit.
funniest
Nah,
part
bro.
of it, bro, I didn't even notice until he brought it to my attention.
Yeah, because bro, you paying attention to the wrong stuff.
Look,
My
now you
bad, dog.
self-conscious. He don't want to grab it no more. Nigga
Hey,
self-conscious
That's what I'm
now.
saying. I gotta back away now, bro. And I got the wrong grip on it.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Crazy,
pause
bro.
that, Gary. Pause that. Pause that, Gary.
It's been out the mud, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got
Hey, fuck you guys, bro. Fuck all of you guys. I'm so serious. Fuck all of you guys,
that
bro.
was funny, bro. That was hilarious.
Oh
Fuck
my
all of you
You
god.
made it
man.
this far in the episode, you in for a treat. I can't lie. Oh my god.
I swear.
Oh man, bro.
Anyways, bro, yeah, this the end of the episode. You already know it's over when these niggas are bullshitting. Please like and subscribe. Go, check out Wes's music. My boy, he be making music. He was just talking to his engineer. You know what I mean? My nigga be working. Holy shit.
Nigga try to make
Yo,
sure
Wes
y'all
don't
get
sleep.
some good. Try to make sure y'all get some good engineer work, man. Make sure
Nah,
it's
seriously, I'm
production
jealous.
great, music great.
Nigga say he jealous. Nah, for
No,
sure. I
I'm
appreciate
dead
the
serious,
shout-out.
bro.
No,
I'm
no,
dead
no.
serious.
I'm
I wish I
very
could make music
grateful.
like you, nigga.
And yeah, we
Yeah,
got new music on the way for sure. Down on the Block, still out. Still keep streaming that. Putting your people onto it if you like it. And Familiar Stranger, the EP dropped January 1st of this year. So that's still relatively new. I know a lot of people who will come across this probably won't have heard it. So give it a listen, man. Appreciate it. And like and subscribe. That's the biggest emphasis, man. Liking and subscribing. Sharing with your
Guys,
people.
hold up. I'm about to pull this up real quick. So we're gonna set a like goal, and I should have said this at the beginning of the episode because
That's good.
we
Just
probably
say that at the beginning
not
of the
sure.
next, bro.
But I'm still gonna set it. I'm still gonna set it just cause, right? So our most liked episode was 15 likes. These next couple of episodes, let's see if we can get to 20. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We get to
and
20.
we right at 48 subscribers. Let's get to 50.
Let's get to.
Like, I know y'all
let's
got
get
2
to 100
subscribers in there.
subscribers. 100 subscribers, right? We do 100 subscribers. I'm gonna do a random giveaway for $5. $5 random.
That nigga said $5.
This nigga, man.
You could have said GTA 6 or something like that when it comes
We can
out.
all
man.
pitch in 5 and get you 20, gang. We all pitch in 5 and get a nigga 20, right? Good
giveaway.
We all get it in 25 something, man. Like some meal. My boy say $5.
We could have got y'all. We could have got y'all like 10,000 VC, 20,000 VC. That ain't nothing.
Trying to get niggas a beanies and weenies meal.
Some top ramen,
But
bro.
That's what I'm saying.
you know what you can get with $5?
$5 is
Nothing. I
crazy.
can't lie.
A high
In
five.
this economy,
Nigga.
A gallon of gas,
That's
one single
how everybody
gallon.
says you can't get a gallon of gas.
One single gallon, my nigga.
a 0.5. Come on, man. Seriously. Let's get to our goals. 100 likes. Let's make the next episode our most liked episode, or this episode our most liked episode. Please like, subscribe, share. Anything y'all have to say, J Dom? Because I know Wes, he already plugged this shit. You know what I mean?
No, just join the Discord. Like I said, shoot, we wasn't just watching games in the Discord either. Like, shoot, we was watching funny videos. We was in there watching
We about
movies
to
and
stream
stuff. Like,
some comedy, Jay. We about to stream some comedy. I actually got a comic.
oh yeah,
I want to show y'all.
I gotta go handle some things with the missus. As far as like some plannings and looking at venues and stuff. So I might be in there a little bit later. But tomorrow's my also I'm free tomorrow. So if y'all want to stream comics tomorrow, we can do whatever y'all feel like y'all want to do. Shoot.
Oh yeah. Well, if
Husband
y'all
day,
into
bro.
it
You
free to
husband
watch
now.
some quick comedy, I got y'all. I want to show y'all like some 9-10 minute sets from a couple people that I picked up on not too long ago.
For sure.
I'm gonna try to pop in there like maybe around like 8:10, 8:15, sometime
Bet.
around because I gotta go get the low and some food when we get off this. But for sure.
But yeah, y'all.
All right,
Dobie
bro.
don't watch
Hey.
films, so don't let him act like he do.
Yeah, whatever,
Nigga's
nigga.
a liar.
Whatever, bro. Hey, I'll see y'all. These niggas are here at Diggy and whatever. I'll see you guys, okay? Thank you guys for hopping on. Goodbye. Male.
He is one to talk. He is one to talk. We ain't gonna get on that, man.